Hello, hello. It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction, and of course, we have Therese and Alex, and we're doing another deep dive. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Hello, hello.
Very excited.
I'm pretty unprepared today, not gonna lie.
I feel like that's most of our setup for the most part. I'd argue, but we make it through. Um, but for those who are uninitiated, I am a baby to K-pop music, and this has been my journey going through boy groups, girls groups, all that sort of stuff, K bands. We do cover it all. So if you do like any of this stuff, make sure to give us a follow here on Twitch and give us a sub on YouTube. That'd be greatly appreciated. Little housekeeping. Unfortunately, I had to take out or mute most of the songs for TXT because for whatever reason they came after me like the other night, so I had to mute a majority of them. So I do apologize if you do go back and watch the TXT stuff. Unfortunately, they found out. So, tough breaks, but we live in. So that's
They did just have a comeback, so maybe they'll chill out in another month or so.
that'll be too late. But either way, very excited. This was our group that we had chosen
Oh,
in the poll here. What, Therese?
I was
Sorry.
gonna give a little more context.
Okay.
What Brandon said, we usually react to K-pop groups. We also tend to do deep dives into discographies for different groups. This is one of those. Today just happens to be P1Harmony,
Yeah.
and yeah. Really excited to listen to all of their music in order because it tends to put some strings together.
Yeah, it's like the Charlie Day, the whole wall where I'm going to just pull strings out and we're going to put them together.
Yeah. And we tend to do these on Twitch at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays and every other Monday. So
Yeah.
join us.
Sometimes we do get a little fun and we do some extra streams as well. So, come hang out. Normally, the best way to know is we do community posts on YouTube. So, be in the know for when we do our next live. But yeah, as Therese mentioned, P1Harmony was our winner of our boys group poll by quite a large margin. I went back and checked, and it was still still a significant win for them. So we felt the need that we had to jump into them. So very excited. I don't know anything about this group, obviously. So do either of you know anything about P1Harmony?
Yeah. I am a pretty big fan of P1Harmony. This is one of the groups that I stand like mostly off of personality. And
Interesting.
then like other half would be good music, of course. There are some comebacks that I love, some comebacks that I'm like, eh. But for the most part, I'm usually checking out their stuff because they're pretty cool guys. They've got one, two, three, four, five, six members.
Woo!
And they're all funny people. I like to watch their variety content. And Kehoe is kind of like the international favorite because he speaks English. He's from Canada. He does lives and says funny stuff. And yeah, he has an amazing voice. That's like such an understatement.
Okay.
And you'll find out. Like I saw a tweet that was like, "We are so lucky that Kehoe chose K-pop," and fully 100% agree. But
Okay.
without completely simping over Kehoe, I will say I know most of the other members. I know my favorite members, the ones that have really good stage presence. They
Mm,
have a really, really good rapper. They have multiple rappers. Um, Good rap in general. And they come from FNC Entertainment, which the previous boy group to this was SF9.
oh,
And
okay.
I was a decent fan of SF9, so I knew that I could trust whatever was going to come from this company.
Alex, what about you?
Um, I know that Kehoe is a person that exists,
Got it.
and I used to mix up P1 Harmony with PH1 because of my minor dyslexia.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's about the extent that I've got.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sweetly, thank you for joining us again, of course. Thank you for spending the time. Luke, also thank you. Are either of you a fan of P1Harmony? I'd love to know. So,
The other groups that are under an FNC
Mhm.
include Cherry Bullet, include FT Island, and CN Blue, another really famous K band.
Yeah, I didn't know CN Blue was under them. That's interesting.
Mm.
Good stuff. Good music.
I feel like we were gonna cover one of those groups, Alex. Like when we initially started doing this. Was it Cherry Bullet?
We have talked about Cherry Bullet,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but we have not really checked them out yet.
Don't worry, Cherry Bullet fans. We will eventually get around to them. So,
If you're out there still.
oh, that's not good. Emily, thank you for joining us. I don't know how all of you people found out about us. This is great. Love it. Hopefully, you'll be able to give us some good info on the group. We love doing these
thank
live.
goodness you guys are here, because I am very much like a Spotify / interview stan of P1Harmony. I don't know a ton about the fandom or their reaction to these releases, so I'll be curious to see. I did see them live. I got VIP tickets because they were relatively cheap, and I was like, hell yeah, I want to go to a VIP
nice
K-pop concert. So we did get to do the, like, I call it was meant to be high touch, but it was COVID time, so it was really just waving and walking and saying, you did great, thanks.
No.
Okay. I like to call it sometimes a K-pop aquarium. If they have like a glass in front.
That's fair.
But they seem really cool, and really excited to be touring America.
Very cool.
I don't know that I've I think I have heard maybe a song or two in the past. I'm not like totally blind to P1Harmony, but I just don't I can't really put exactly together in my head what I might have heard. I've definitely never seen any music videos.
Very
awesome.
Cool. All right. Kala, thank you for joining us. Luke said they're going to try to help us out. So very sick. We need all the help we can get here. So either way, we're going to get into the first song, which looks to be Siren. I would care to guess this is probably their debut by chance. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
All right.
They debuted in 2020.
2020. Okay. Ooh. Do you know, like early 2020? Like, like pandemic time?
It was, I was in between jobs, so
this
it was in that time.
Ooh, this is like, okay, so it was late 2020.
October 2020. Yep.
All right, we're in the special one. How many songs titled? there's got to be so many songs titled Siren at this point.
Yeah.
I feel they love it, but either way, we're gonna get into Siren from P1Harmony if you're joining us. So let's get into it. Okay.
Welcome to my team, 우리 drop us. Call up the siren, 여긴 적신호. 어둠에 가려진 LUV. 그 속에 있다면 우리 사라져 go yeah. Call up the siren, 여긴 적신호. Pick up 하고 사라지죠. This is the one that you gon' turn on. 널 데려가 come back home. 나쁘지 널 연주하려 해줘 사이렌이 묻히게 계속 굴려줘 내가 멈춰지지 않게 숨참한 팀 우릴 drop us up the siren 여긴 적신 어둠에 가려진 LUV 그 속에 있다면 우리 사라져 Call up the siren 여긴 적신 Pick up 하고 사라지죠 This is the one that you gon' turn on 널 데려가 come back That's my time 앞서간 starline 매일같이 불나게 달려봐 움직여 마음대로 popping I don't wanna be a loser 우린 절대 never keep up blow up 좀더 더 높이 더 Siren 소리 그게 우리 Never forget 우리가 온 이유 Superhero 우리 비유 이 여기는 마치 리우 좀 놀려 퍼지게 위우 우리가 원했던 것들을 이뤄가 전부 다 같이 bounce
All right. There's P1Harmony Siren if you're just joining us right now. Very cool. Anyone want to go first?
I'll go first because I
Okay.
see some chat trying to pick a bias already. This too early. Too early. You gotta give it some time. Let it simmer. But yeah, if you notice, there's some really great singers in this group. The two main vocalists are Theo and Kyo, and the only way I can tell apart their voices, because they're always like constantly doing runs and stuff, is that Theo is usually a lighter voice where Kyo's more of a heavier voice. Sort of like the difference between Young K and like as a heavy voice and Woo-sung from
Ooh,
The Rose
yeah.
as a light voice. So really great stuff. The two rappers are Intak and Jungsub. Jungsub was hitting all the like faster notes towards the end. Intak was in dark hair in his room rapping. I don't know how else to describe it, but Jungsub, oh my god, I love his rap style. I think he's one of the best rappers that K-pop has right now.
Ooh, okay.
You'll pick him out as we keep going. There's other members, of course. There's Soul, who doesn't get a lot of lines in a lot of the music videos I've seen, but he's an amazing dancer.
Is that the dude who had the long hair and the striped shirt in this?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And
That's
then
fire.
Jiyoung is one of those like he can do everything. Like he's a really good singer. I think I've heard him rap, but if he did, he blended in well with the group. So I don't think I noticed
Mastery.
entirely.
love it. Yeah.
Really, really great performance. Also pretty fluent in English. So yeah, those are some of the member breakdowns.
Nice. Appreciate.
This song, when it first came out, obviously I had other things on my mind, and I was like, I do not have time to get into another boy group.
That's fair.
Put it on the back burner because I was like, it's a song about sirens. They do a wee woo. It's cute, but honestly, like knowing some of the discography they have, this song definitely stands lower on my list. Even though I really
Wow.
appreciate the
Okay.
production style, and I really appreciate the heavy beats that they got going on. I like a lot of the other songs on this album, their debut album, like Lemonade. I think Butterfly was on there. But yeah, not my favorite title track by them, honestly.
Okay. Fair enough. I liked this one a lot. It was very fun, very energetic. I was kind of curious where it was gonna go, especially at the beginning, because it was a little bit more subtle, and then as the song kind of progressed, it became a little bit more like strong, especially once we got into more of the like rap verses and stuff. I feel like that's kind of where the energy level started to like pick up, and then we basically were just taken off at that point. So I do like that a lot. Probably my favorite rap section of the song was whoever was holding like the megaphone on top of the car. They were great. I don't know who that is. Chat can let me know, but I thought their rap verse was so good. So I will definitely be keeping an eye out for whoever that is. And similarly to Siren, I really liked the vocals in the back of the chorus, just like whoever's hitting those like really nice like high notes at the end, just really really well put together. But yeah, this one's great. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what else. I feel like anytime we do these like deep dives, I almost feel like a broken record because like obviously this is the first song that I've listened to from P1Harmony, so
And it's
you know,
your favorite P1Harmony song.
and I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna say that. I didn't say that.
It's your favorite as of now.
It's the favorite and only one right now. So that will change in
Your favorite
literal
and your least
moments.
favorite.
It's it's Schrodinger's cat song. You know, it's no. This was very very fun. If this is any indication of what I'd argue the rest of the song catalog for P1Harmony is, I'm curious if they're gonna kind of continue in that sort of direction. But I also want to give a shout out to how the music video was shot. Just was really fun. Loved like the different angles, like some of the setup, like prop setups that they had going on. The set design was really cool, but also some of the choreo was like really, I feel like underrated. But like the way they shot it was just like chef's kiss. So I'll definitely say this one is like 2 thumbs up. Enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I think when you're debuting a new group, you should do more dance-heavy music video.
For sure, yeah. People got to know. Alex?
Yeah. I liked this. I think this definitely did a good job of like catching my interest. Like, you know, I am now more curious to see where certain members showcase themselves more and where the kind of group dynamic evolves more.
Agreed. Yeah.
It's funny, Therese was like mentioning who some of the members were. The one member that I actually really took interest in at first was Soul, I think, if I'm thinking of the right guy, with he had like the long middle part and the black and white striped shirt. He had like a little rap section or something that I thought his tone was so cool and laid back for, and I was excited because I thought he was like a rapper and we would be getting more from him, and he ended up just having like a lot of good like dance focus time, like center time and stuff, but he didn't come back in vocally as far as I could tell at all, and I was like so disappointed. Not that like obviously like they have really talented rappers and it's not like we missed out or anything, but I was just like looking forward to, I was like, oh, that's a really interesting rap tone. It never came back, so I'm hoping I guess without knowing much to see if there's any developments with him as a rapper or anything, because I really enjoyed the little bit got of him. Otherwise I mean the vocals are phenomenal. I thought they never stood out to me much from maybe what I've heard before as far as like rapping and vocals. Just because I maybe only have heard them in passing or in the background or something like that. So it's nice to kind of like give a song full attention and hear like how good the rap delivery is and how the vocal runs are going on in the background. I was impressed.
I would agree.
Yeah, that was definitely Soul that you were interested in. I understand the draw because he is really good stage presence. He is their Japanese member, so
sick.
I don't know if he said this, but I kind of assume that he wasn't as comfortable taking on lines since he wasn't sure he would pronounce the Korean correctly. That just tends to happen with Japanese members, and I know he said that he wasn't comfortable taking on more lines at the early time that I saw him, when I think they only had like 2 albums out. It probably changed since then, But I'm also curious to see if he gets more lines because I think he's great. Yeah.
We shall see. And then chat. This is who I was talking about. Whoever is on the car here with the megaphone. So
I was trying to figure this out because I think I don't know who's rapping because it's like that scene was like going back and forth between people. So
yeah.
I don't know if they were showing someone through the megaphone, but someone else was rapping. But I don't know. We'll find out later.
Yeah, I think it was Callus said it was Jiyoung, I think, possibly. So we'll find out. But
Jiyoung's awesome.
Sweetly
They're all
says
pretty cool.
P1Harmony fun fact, none of them are shorter than 177 centimeters. So
How short is that?
I think that's like
5'5"?
I'm
Wait, let me-
5'8", so I'm pretty sure I'm 170 centimeters.
5'9".
Oh, never mind.
5'9.5".
Not even close.
That's,
Never mind. Damn, those boys
That's
are tall.
pretty tall.
That's pretty tall. Yeah. Love it though. Lana, thank you for joining us. Very cool. Thank you for giving us that clarification too, as well. So, very, very nice. I think we're gonna move on to the next one here, which looks to be scared. So, I think we should jump into it.
Ah! I'm scared.
Yeah, don't listen to their feedback. 가만히 듣고 앉아있어 nowhere. 말도 혼자 말로 위로해 다 똑같이. 널 버린 만큼 먹고 살기 바쁘니. 도대체 왜 뭉클어있는 거야? 너 그냥 너 다른 사람들이 정리를 내리는 거 아니 그건 나도 한데 그런데 왜 안 나오는 거야? 아니 왜 대체 겁을 먹은 거야? 눈앞에 있는 넌 갇혀 있어.
Ooh. Like this pre-chorus.
Tell me what, 나니? 누가? Tell me what. 왜 자꾸 널 깎아내려? 됐어 그만해 stop it oh no. 대체 말을 해봐 tell me. 너는 아직까지 또 겁나니? 겁나지 근데 비워볼 생각도 안 했잖아 잡아먹지 warning your karma. 너의 맘에 답을 정해 진짜를 뱉어 stop lying. 넌 절대 따르지 마 다른 게 틀린 거 네 답을 두려워 마 더 이상 no more 눈앞에 있는 넌 갇혀 있어 no 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 Now you need to know 누가 너를 원할지 신경 끄고 just go 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 겁나니? Hey 뭐가? Tell me what. 겁나니? 누가? Tell me what. 왜 자꾸 널 깎아내려? 됐어 그만해 stop it oh no. 대체 말을 해봐 tell me. Yeah. 너는 아직까지 또 겁나니?
Oh, it's clean choreo.
자신을 믿어. Why do you take yourself down?
Okay.
So what? So what? 이를 겹세워. I'm good. Make it possible. 이뤄내. 끝에 네가 돼서 체포했던 건 없지 너.
Man is popping off.
Yeah, really.
겁나니? 뭐가? Tell me what. 겁나니? 누가? Tell me what. 자꾸 널 깎아내려. 됐어 그만해 stop it now. 대체 말을 해봐 tell me. 너는 아직까지 또 겁나니? 네가 바래왔던 게 사라져. Don't be scared. 죽어도 넌 기죽지 마. 널 자꾸 널 깎아내려.
crazy CGI, man. That's wild.
That's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Interesting.
Whoa, I didn't realize I had to think for this.
Crazy. Well, this one was scared. I don't think we were very scared. If I have to read the room a little bit.
I got a little scared because there was like a scene where someone like dropped on the floor to do choreography and then a rock fell right in front of them.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, whoa! it got kind of scary.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I guess I'll start. I love this song. This was great. I think it finds this weird gap between like having a really hard beat but also being like really melodic in certain parts, which is it's hard to find that fine line or like kind of differentiate between the two, but they somehow mesh them so well together that I was like, I don't know if I should just be like given like the mean like, oh yeah, this is hard face, or be like, ooh, this is kind of nice. I like some of the vocal runs, like a lot of the vocal melodies were really great. So I was, going through a complex set of emotions during this song, but all good emotions. I will say I love the like industrial like type elements, like a lot of like hammers, like different like ear candy going on in the track that I think really kind of keeps your attention. It reminds me a lot of obviously Therese's favorite group aespa. Kind of gives me like that aespa type vibe, especially in like the Savage era, really crunchy, so I definitely like that a lot, as well as that the vocals were just incredible. I think obviously I feel like most people's intuition would be like, oh yeah, the rap was super hard, like all of these moments were really hard, and that's not to discredit those because those were also great, but like the vocal melodies on this were like some of the stuff that I picked out kind of gave some like light R&B vibes, which your boy's been on a K R&B kick as of like the past couple months, so definitely hits the nice sweet spot for me. And then as well as that, the choreo was just, man, incredible, very fun. This is a like 11 out of 10 for me. I really love this one. This was great.
I guess I can go. I also liked this song. I think maybe not as much as Brandon.
Oh, okay.
But I liked it. I really liked the use of the industrial drum samples. I thought that was really cool. I liked that they like came back to it for the dance break. And I thought the dance break was nice to give Soul some spotlight. Because again, he had I think one singing line, one where I could point out from him, and that was it, which is okay if that's what Therese said about him not being comfortable is true and everything. That fully makes sense. I'm not criticizing, but I'm just saying I thought it was cool that he got it. Well, sort of acknowledging that I thought the dance break was well used to give him a spotlight that wasn't focused on his pronunciation or his singing.
Okay.
So I liked that. I think this song for me really came off surprisingly as a Kehoe and Theo song, which when the drum sample came in the beginning, it was like a sort of like old school hip hop industrial style beat. I thought it was going to be much more like hip hop focused song, which the beat ended up being, and the instrumental ended up being, but it really didn't reflect that much in the vocals, where even parts where I thought it would be rapping, it was either Theo or Kehoe. And even parts where I think there was even parts where Theo and Kehoe did like rap ad libs or like parts that I thought could have gone to rappers. So I guess my slight criticism for the song is that it felt a little heavy handed on the two vocalists. But it's hard to be critical of it because they sound so good. So I don't know. It's like kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, catch 22. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really have any complaints other than that. And it's kind of a half-hearted complaint,
I know. Did you have more?
No, go ahead. That's pretty much it.
Okay. I know what you're talking about because my major problem with P1 Harmony is that I can't ever get enough vocal or enough rap. And they're both in the song. But I think I want like a full 10-minute song of just like a full vocal song and a full rap song combined.
Holy shit.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it always leaves me wanting more. um
That's fair.
I agree. I think the vocals were a pretty big highlight for this song. This is also an 11 out of 10 song for me. I'm totally with you, Brandon. This was a song that I was like, I really want to see them live. Like, I want to see that dance break in person. And
yeah.
I did, and it was sick as fuck. And I'm gonna see them eventually again. I just gotta. I don't want them to raise their ticket prices too much, please. Guys, don't. We're gatekeeping this group now.
No,
We're not letting them get popular because I want to get tickets to their next concert.
So maybe you're gonna take that literally and be like, all right, we got you.
No, but I think it's when you said, Brandon, when you were talking about my favorite group, that I thought you were going to reference Stomp again because I was gonna reference Stomp for this one. No. Espa's a close comparison,
God,
I guess.
Holy
but
shit, not Stomp. No.
I love the industrial drums. I just love them. I
my
think
favorite
it does
K-pop group, Stomp.
scratch my itch. I think honestly, I'm chasing the high of Stomp ever since I was like a kid. And
You
saw
have to
them.
mention it at least once in the stream, otherwise,
Everyone,
we
like,
wouldn't.
If
It
there's
wouldn't be.
industrial sounds, yeah.
It wouldn't be a K-pop deep dive without Therese mentioning Stomp, or we're gonna have some sort of like voice clip of her going like "wing buzzin'."
Wing buzzing. Yeah, I love the song. I think actually who stood out to me this listen through was Intak, because I know him. I mostly know him because of how loud the fans were screaming for him at the concert. He was one of those members, and I was like, oh my gosh, let's gather ourselves. But I don't think I paid too much attention to his rap because I was so focused on Jungsub, and I think he did really, really well in this song. So I gotta give him his flowers.
Fair enough. Sorry, I was reading Sweetly's comment in the chat saying, I pulled an all-nighter for Stray Kids fan meeting and spent the last 3 days recovering. I can't do that for everyone. That's fair. Listen, I respect that. I
remember seeing a comment from someone that said they found us through their deep dive, which I just saw them in concert last weekend. So that was really fun, really awesome. Cool.
Merman.
Glad we have you guys here.
Yes.
This song goes crazy. Absolutely. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like it. This is a good one. So, very nice. Well, I think we're gonna keep the train moving here. Let us also know in chat if you're hanging out. Let us know some favorite B-sides. I'd love to check them out. I know Lena said that this whole album is one that I should check out, so I will definitely be doing that.
This is a good one. I'm gonna wreck If You Call Me. If you want that R&B vocals.
Ooh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that's on my karaoke playlist.
Oh, Luke said, I want to see One Us, but I live in Finland, so not coming. Oh. Fingers crossed.
One Us
hopefully
can
soon.
Go to Finland.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Come on, One Us.
Come on, let's go.
Let me catch them. I think I can get their tour bus.
Yeah, we'll hit them up. We'll slide into DMs. Ellie says, found you guys through your day 6 deep dive. Sad I couldn't catch it live. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. We had a great time with day 6. We even made Therese cry. I know, crazy.
I cried.
Wild moments here. And then Sweetly put, is it Zipline? Shoot and More. Does anyone know that
I've never
group?
heard of this group.
Is it Zipline? Listen, I don't need this to be a Kepler situation all over again, Zeppelin.
Zeppelin?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
What are we doing with group names these days?
That's
Oh,
that's kind of rough.
okay.
That's kind of a rough. Like I feel like it would be so. I feel like it'd be so interesting to like figure out how these people come up with like group names. So I don't know. That seems pretty
co-ed
interesting.
group.
Oh, it's a
Ooh.
co-ed group. Oh, nice. We haven't done that
Alright.
since
No,
Card.
Wait, no, college group.
Oh, they are
College?
literal. Oh, that's,
Oh.
I read it too fast.
Okay.
Oh my god. Sorry, everyone. I can't read. T.S. Young, thank you for joining. If you call me,
No,
is
no,
such...
they are co-ed.
Oh, they are.
They're
Oh,
a college co-ed group. Yeah.
okay. Double entendre here. Anyway, T.S. Young says, if you call me is such a great B-side. OMG. Well, thank you for joining
Yes.
us. Give us some other good ones as well. Very excited. But yeah. All right, cool. Well, we are going to move on to the next one here, which it looks to be Do It Like This. So it's not like Do It Like That, you know, like the TXT song with the
Not
Jonas
like that.
Brothers.
Let's
Do it
hope
like
not.
this.
I like that song, okay? Fight me in the comments. Don't actually, though. That's really mean.
I love that song. I love the Jonas Brothers, so.
That's too. Facts.
Yo,
Oh, okay.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it like this. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it like this. 단단히 맘 먹고 시작. 돌격할 거야. Are you ready? 우리 남들과는 달라. 날 컨트롤하지 마. 힘을 힘이. 날 따라해봐요. Do like this. 네 무엇을 난 뭔가 같이 love and peace. 너 왜 비웃어? 내가 웃기니 웃어. But 난 죽기 전에 반드시 한번 맞춰봐고 세상. To the top, what you got? Bring it on. 절대 꺼지지 않을 테니까. Light it up, let it burn like the sun. 빛이 어둠을 이기게. Sing it all. 지구 끝까지 퍼져. 작은 울림의 시작. 네가 원하는 대로 start. Come on, wake up 나를 따라 do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this. 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Put him up like this. 멈춰있지 말고 힘껏 do it like this. 두 손 놓고 있지 말고 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it like this. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it like this. Bite that, shake it, check the fake, that's green eye. Do it like me, got on way. Ooh, 중중한 어두운 경망과 나와 내 second eye. Coming in like a big wave. 눈앞에 문을 열어. 몸을 즐겨, are you ready? 잠든 자신을 불러 깨워. 보란 듯이 너의 힘을 보여. To the top, what you got, bring it on. 절대 꺼지지 않을 테니까. Light it up, let it burn like the sun. 빛이 세상을 바꾸게. Sing it all. 지구 끝까지 퍼져. 작은 울림의 시작. 네가 원하는 대로 start. Come on, wake up, 나를 따라 do it like this. 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this. 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Put 'em up like this. 멈춰 있지 말고 힘껏 do it like this. 두 손 놓고 있지 말고 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. 애성이라 떠드는 건 무시해. 바꿔 같이
Well, this is cool.
This is actually a well-placed break, I feel like.
우린 빛나는 존재.
This is cool.
아무도 막질 못해. Hold your hands here together now. Come on, wake up 나를 따라 do it like this. 혼자 울지 말고 크게 do it like this. 원래 숨어 있지 말고 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Put him up like this. 포기하지 말고 다시 do it like this. 도망치려 하지 말고 do it like this. Like this. Gotta do it like this. Like this. Do it, do it, do it, do it like this. Gotta do it like this. Gotta do it like this.
All right. That was Do It Like This by P1Harmony. If you are just joining us, you're missing out. Missed out on a couple songs. Where you at? You know? Just saying. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I like this song. This is good.
Okay, good.
Where do I start?
Where do you start?
I was really ready to hate on the break in the
break?
song.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was really ready to be angry about it. But
He was
it
ready
actually
to
was
hit
a good...
the angry react on the.
No. It was a good break. It was actually
fair.
good because it wasn't long and it was like it didn't cut at a like. It didn't cut mid anything. It cut the transition and then like used vocals to go back into it, which I thought was like effective, and it wasn't like jarring, and it didn't seem completely. It didn't like take away from anything, which is like my big. If you are not a regular here, I almost always hate when they do breaks in songs,
I
especially
think all of us do.
super long ones, or they don't make sense, or if they put too many
Mhm.
like special effect noises in the music video. I hate taking away from the like dynamics or the movement of the song.
That's fair. Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah.
This is fine. Tasteful. I think I don't remember his name, but I think he was the first one that had like a longer rap verse, with like white shirt maybe and like brown hair.
I'm gonna try to
Probably
look.
in talk.
I was gonna say.
Probably.
I was gonna say I liked In Talk as well. If he was in the intro.
It's not in the intro. He was in like after the first chorus, I think.
After first chorus. Okay, let me take a look.
Yeah, him. Yeah, he was great. His verse was really sick. My favorite for the song for sure. Vocals were good. There was one like group chant, like group vocal thing that was in the chorus that sounded a little off to me. And I think it was supposed to. I just wasn't like the hugest fan. But that's like, I don't know, docking the 0.1 of a point off of the song. You know what I mean? It's like negligible.
Sure.
Other than that, I don't really have any complaints about this. I thought it was fun. I thought the choreo was cool. I really,
Choreo was
really
tight.
love those like dance circle
Mm.
videos.
Yeah.
Like whenever
Those are
they're
fun.
implemented into videos or like any kind of choreography stuff, when they have what seems to be like freestyle dance or people just like gathering around hyping each other up. I love that kind of stuff. I love watching like random. It gives like random dance vibes almost, which I think are
Yeah,
really
yeah.
really fun to watch. Obviously, it's not because it's part of their choreo, but it's just like good fun energy. I like seeing that kind of stuff in videos. This is like a solid, very solid track for me. I like it.
I'll go next because I have a hot take.
Ooh.
My
Therese with the
hot take
takes.
is that this is what XG was trying to do with New Dance, where they were like, I just learned a new dance. I'll show you how to do that. They never showed me how to do that. I know exactly what to do with P1Harmony. Do it like this. Do it like this. Oh, okay, got it. I got it, man. Thanks for the tutorial. I totally got it.
I'm
That
gonna
is a hot
nail down
take.
the choreo. Now I'm gonna nail down the choreo because they told me to do it like this.
I think it's so obvious what they're like what they're highlighting in the choreography, and it's just fun. It looks like so much fun. Definitely a great song. I disagree with you that Intact has the best rappers. I think Jungsub has the best rappers. I'm very much biased. Where was it? It was like right before the bridge, I want to say, bite that chicken, did the fake that green eye. Oh my god. I will chew on that all day. I just think that was like a sick verse, and
That's
he
fair.
continues his verse, and it's not as hard as the intro to it was, so I understand if some people don't like it as much as Intox. They're both great rappers,
Fair enough.
but
Yeah.
that's my personal bias.
I.
Um,
Oh, Therese,
I don't think
did
I
you have
had
more?
anything else
Okay.
to say. You can go.
I was gonna agree with Emily in the chat. I also thought Intact's verse was chef's kiss. I loved it. I also love his like. He almost has like a I don't know how to like quantify it, but it's kind of like this like vocal stutter a little bit at the end of like that like first part of the verses. Like he's got this weird kind of like vocal nuance that I really like. And it was something that I picked up along like the entirety of like obviously however many times he was in the song. It was something I kind of like noticed. So definitely was an Intact stand on this one 100%. This one just is fun. I think both Therese and Alex kind of nailed all the points I wanted to talk about, but it just truly seems like just a good time. Like this is a song that like even if I didn't watch the music video, like they just happen to like show up on like one of my Spotify playlists now, like I would be like this is a hype ass song. Like I would be feeling good, like sitting in traffic and just vibing, I'd be like partying it up, so I love that. As well as it, I think it's a great, like, I mean, if we're going, like, title track to title track, I think this is another great, follow-up, because I was very curious on where they were going to go, what they were going to do next, and obviously, if you're a P1Harmony stan, I feel like that's always the case with any group, so I think they crushed it on this one. Really loved it. I'm gonna have to figure... I would like to learn the choreo for this, even though I feel like it's gonna be kind of cooked.
Do it like this.
Do it like this. They told me to do it like this, so I gotta pull up. But
I'll retweet. I would love to see you learn the choreo for this, Brandon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll make this a goal. If you can. I don't know what I'm trying to think. What? Because I have to learn the JYP dance at like 100K.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
100,000.
Yeah.
Should this be before JYP or after JYP? That's the question. In terms of scalability.
JYP's easier.
Okay, JYP's
It's so much
I was
easier.
gonna say JYP's easier. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say if you can get me to 125,000 subs on YouTube, then I will absolutely learn this.
So many.
Well, that's what JYP's was 100,000.
You're crazy.
I think you gotta lower it.
Okay,
for
okay,
JYP.
all right.
I
We'll
think
lower
you
it.
would
Okay,
learn it in a weekend.
Okay. So JYP, I will learn. Since we were so close to 5K,
10K.
we're
At
so close to
10K?
5. I'll learn JYP at 10K, and I'll learn P1Harmony at 15.
Is this the training dance, the JYP training dance?
Yes, the JYP training dance.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Cool.
So
cool.
that's it. That's what we're doing. You heard it here first.
All right.
So if you want to do that, you want to help me on my dancing journey, let me know. Luke already said that he'll teach me, so I'm gonna have to do it. Gonna have to.
By the way, let us know your pronouns if you don't mind.
That'd be great. Because I'll fuck them up.
You've been correct in that we've been going just like album to album.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch that up now. The next one I added was actually a B-side, the choreography video for it.
Ayo.
No particular reason why I chose this B-side. It was just a good choice at the time. I feel like maybe I chose it because I thought you guys would like it more than the other B-sides I had in my roster.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah.
Very nice. All right, cool. Well, we're going to get into the next one here, which looks to be That's Money. So let's get into it. Is it going to be money? We'll find out.
That's money.
That's money. I'm actually kind of surprised you threw this in here, Therese, with this squeaking.
Wake up weekend, that's money.
No, there's no squeaking. Don't worry.
That's money. Got that gold dream, that's money. Make my sweat ring, that's money. Wake up weekend, that's money. Head out deep in, that's money. Got that gold dream, that's money. Make my sweat ring, that's money. 중요한 건 무언가 사람들은 말이 꼴까 증명할 것만 남았어 같은 멋진 꿈은 no doubt 그래 money 그 많은 주인이 시선은 어디 유혹하는지 패손 찍어보다 내 꿈을 먼저 보지만 나봤자 look like a cheat 화려한 외모가 하는 네가 멋진 건 너와 꿈꾸는 보여 Cause I got you on me that's money Wake up weekend that's money Head out deep end that's money Got the gold chain that's money Make my sweat rain that's money Wake up weekend that's money Head out deep end that's money Got the gold chain that's money Make my sweat rain that's money 뻗고 떨지마 더 없어 보여 진짜가 뭔지 다 티가 나 남들이 좋다면 그런 줄만 아냐 물타기 하지 마라 와셔머리 내 돈의 시세는 변하지 않아 네 꿈은 얼마 투자해 나만의 컬러가 있어 나를 믿어봐 I know 포기란 나에겐 없을 거야 Cause I got you on me that's money 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 wake up weekend
Ooh,
that's
okay.
money head out deep end that's money got that gold ring that's money make that sweat rain that's money wake up weekend that's money head out deep end that's money got that gold ring that's money make my sweat rain that's money that's money 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 money's like
Ooh.
yeah babe that's money 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 money's like that's money 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 money's like
That was cool.
that's money wake up weekend head out deep end
Woo.
got that gold dream make my sweat rain that's money no wake up weekend that's money head out deep end that's money got that gold dream that's money make my sweat rain that's money wake up weekend that's money head out deep end that's money got that gold dream that's money make my sweat rain that's money that's money 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 that's like that's money 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 that's like yeah babe that's money 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 that's like that's money 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 that's like
That was some clean choreo, I'll tell you what. All right,
Make
guys.
a break, kids.
That's money. P1Harmony. If you're just joining us right now. Guess I'll start. Man, this was really fun. I was a little curious on where it was gonna go. Just because I think it had obviously it's called That's Money, and I like the different things that they use, like the cash register sounds. Like it was very like ear candy type stuff that I really enjoy, and I think they do a really great job of incorporating those sorts of elements into their music. But as well as that, I just think like anytime we watch these like choreo videos, you just can't help but just like stare like
Oh,
and
yeah.
figure out like how intensely like talented they are. And also like I think I almost forget that it's like, oh yeah, they're also singing this song at the same time that this is happening, which is like pretty crazy to me because there is some really great choreo in this song specifically. So yeah, I enjoyed this not only for like the musicality of it, but I almost feel like the actual choreo like sets more of a precedence in this song than like obviously the song is great. I think like the production was really cool. I like obviously a lot of the like synth layering and stuff, but I would absolutely say that like the choreo on this is like unmatched so far. I really kind of enjoyed just like how fluid they were, and just like the way that they're just kind of able to line everything up was just like it was just like the attention to detail was just really, really nice in this track. So yeah, I definitely enjoy this one more as a choreo versus like the song itself. And that's not to discount the song. I do like the song too, but I think I'll definitely be watching this choreo video again for sure because it was crazy.
Fair. Yeah, this is a really, really good song. It goes so much harder with headphones on. I forgot. Oh my god. Like, I know what you're talking about with the ear candy, because like it starts with just like one coin like falling onto the ground. And it builds and builds and it keeps building. And like if this song came out like this year, I feel like it'd be half the length, you know? Like I thought it was over. And then we went in with a whole nother chorus. I was like, thank god.
You're like, bless
Oh,
up.
man.
Yes.
A full ass song. Oh, I love it. I think there's really good like breaks in between musically.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I forgot who does like a little like yell out like that's right or yeah it's something. And it like everything sort of like decrescendos and then crescendos back up pretty immediately. It creates this sort of like slingshot effect that propels the rest of the beat and the rest of the song. It's really good. And it's not like there weren't subtitles, but I feel like we know what the song's about. It's about getting that
Getting that
cash,
bag.
getting
the
that
bag.
bag.
Yeah, hell yeah. I respect that.
Make my sweat rain. That's money. Yeah. So like, totally not a it's not meant to be a lyrical genius song. It's just really fun to listen to. Really fun to watch. Yeah.
Agreed. That cheese.
Yeah, that cheese.
That cheddar.
Get that cheddar.
I liked this song a lot. I feel like I don't have too much else to add on top of what you guys pointed out, honestly. I was really paying attention to the choreo a lot. I remember really liking the pre-chorus, I think that
Yeah.
which member was it that was like had a pre-chorus where he came out with like he was doing that like Taemin snap move? You know what I'm talking about? Like the
It might
walk
have been
with the snap.
Theo. I can't tell based on like the choreography. He was
I don't. You might not be able to find it. It's
he
fine.
was blonde, the only blonde member.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
only fully blonde member. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Theo.
I liked that. I thought that was cool. His voice sounded really good in this with this style of music. I thought this was a really interesting genre. I was like trying to think of what it reminded me of and I couldn't nail it. But it's like I don't know, like that just like slowed down like dark pop is like the only way I can like think of how to describe it. And I was trying to think of like examples of things I could compare it to. Because it feels like the type of instrumental song that would be doing well in the West. Just because of that like slower, maybe like The Weeknd, but a little more loud.
Okay. Yeah. I could hear that. Yeah, for sure.
But the vocals were obviously handled very different. And what I thought was really interesting was the choreo was really intricate and there was a lot of fast movements. But with all those fast movements, most of the larger movements were seeming like they were at the pace of the song, kind of like in slow motion. I thought it was really interesting. So it was like the choreo felt like it was in the same rhythm and like slow motion that the song was kind of in, like that same kind of tempo, but it didn't mean that it was like lazy or chill, even though it looked kind of chill because there's so many quick like snapped movements and like intricate things I was seeing going on, especially during the bridge. I think Soul had that kind of duet part where he went like backwards kind of and like had a really cool part. So I thought the dynamic of the choreo with how it worked with the song was really interesting. So I found myself actually paying attention to the choreo, I think, more than the music itself.
I would agree, definitely. Sweetly says, "See my bias. I recognize him." So, crushing it tonight.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah, as Luke said too, as well. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna get into the next one here that we have on our agenda. We have, let me see if I could scroll down here.
This is a single.
Gotta Get Back
with Pink Sweats. Yeah.
Very cool. All right.
Say it was Pink Sweats.
Pink
Yeah.
Sweats? Oh shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. What a
They're
flex.
kind of a big deal.
Kind of- All right, let's get into it.
He does randomly know a lot of K-pop people. It's so odd to me.
He's a stan.
act and
Ooh.
I've hurt your heart before. So I don't wanna make a promise I can't keep. I just wanna love you here forever endlessly. So I just hope you hear me when I say don't leave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show me your love 알면서도 너만 볼게 my love I swear 사건 같은 감정 내 맘에 담아서 흔적을 zipper camera zipper And I don't care what went wrong Your love is my home So wherever you are Baby I gotta get back to you I'll do whatever you want me to I'll do whatever I gotta do I gotta get back to you I'll do whatever you want me to I'll do whatever I gotta do I gotta get back to Never had someone make me feel all these ways before And now it seems that I can't get you out my mind You got me hanging on to every word you say I swear I'll put you first Yeah 너만 있으면 될 것 같아 무엇이라도 아니 너가 없으면 될 것 같아 아무것도 자꾸 내 맘이 요동치자니 시간 없지 빨리 전화길 들어적기 And I don't care what went wrong Your love is my home So wherever you are Baby I gotta get back to you I'll do whatever you want me to I'll do whatever I gotta do I gotta get back to gotta get back to you I'll do whatever you want me to I'll do whatever I gotta do I gotta get back to
Brandon was really feeling that one.
All right. This was Pink Sweats, P1Harmony. Gotta get back. I feel like I gotta start. This is
You gotta
I'm
start.
in my era right
Do it.
now. This is R&B to a T, and I'm about it. Funnily enough, I don't think I've ever actually listened to Pink Sweats before, but
I don't
he's
think you have either.
I have not.
I only ever hear his features.
I have not, but I like his stuff, so I'll have to go check out
have to
his.
go check him
I'll have
out,
to go
yeah.
check him out. But this was great. I always find that whenever like K-pop groups do like collabs with like other artists that are obviously outside the genre, I always think it's very interesting. So if anybody knows how this collab happened, would love to know. Just curious on like where the crossover happened. It's like the same question I asked about like TXT and the Jonas Brothers. Not to bring them up again, but like, yeah, it's very interesting. So I'm glad that glad to see two worlds colliding in that way. But the song itself was really great. I think it also utilizes all of their clean vocals super well. Like I just think it. I think it's really interesting to see how like each one of them has this sort of like individual tone to them that I don't feel like you really get to pick out some of the nuances of their vocals in like their like heavier stuff, like more aggressive type of music, where I feel like this song like you get to hear a little bit of like nice stuff from like Theo. I really liked his like warmth and the way that he is able to kind of like really draw you in, and then and then obviously as well as that, like all the other members did great as well too. I mean, like obviously Theo is the one that stuck out to me the most in this song specifically, but I think they really got they really have a unique tone to each one of them, and I'm hoping that I can kind of pick out more of their stuff as we get into more of their musical catalog, certainly. But yeah, this was great. This is another one that I'm gonna add to my playlist because this is a vibe, 100%.
The song is a vibe. All right, to give some context on the Pink Sweats thing, I'm pretty sure that he just gets in touch with people because it seems like a lot of K-pop artists listen to him,
Oh,
and I think that
interesting.
he just either like they either like exchange like on
Like
social
DMs,
media and
yeah,
reach
or
out
whatever.
and
Yeah.
like end up collabing. I saw that he's taken like a bunch of photos at like festivals and stuff that K-pop groups have been at. So I know that like
Interesting.
he's like mutually, I guess, a fan of a bunch of groups and vice versa. He's also a Philly-based guy, if you didn't know.
Oh, very sick. Did not know that.
Yeah, yeah, he's also a producer. So
Oh, sick.
on top of being his own like R&B stylish kind of artist, he also like produces and writes. So I think he's actually worked on some K-pop stuff as well, which I do not have pulled up to give specifics on that, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him collabing on writing some K-pop stuff too in the past, which I can look into after I'm done talking about this song. But I think this song makes sense a lot to me. Like I'm a little bit familiar with Pink Sweat's music. This definitely is exactly where I would expect like a collab between him and a K-pop group to land, like somewhere in the middle, because it's not 100% Pink Sweats, but it's definitely not 100% P1Harmony. Like from what I've heard so far, I've only heard a couple title tracks, so what do I know? But it definitely seems like a combined effort. Like they sort of met in the middle somewhere, and I think they got a really good product out of it. I thought it was a great listen. I thought Kiho's voice specifically in this type of music was really, really nice.
I would also agree. Yeah.
I did notice my boy Soul had one line.
Yeah.
Rough. Feels bad.
Hey, give Soul lines if he wants them.
Yes.
And
do it.
if he doesn't want them, hey, we're doing great. If he wants them,
give it to him. Give it to the man.
I'm really excited to see like as we keep going because I don't know if I've checked out all of the songs that I put on here to see if he ends up with maybe like 40% more lines.
That's what we're hoping for.
A little bit more.
Yeah, a little more.
Yeah, this song was on heavy rotation up until recently. Like it's been out for a good bit, but it's just a good song.
Oh yeah.
It keeps me going. I don't know. It's very light, very sweet, very easy to listen to. And especially with all the other easy listening coming out of K-pop, I feel like it kind of fits right into the trends, but also like playlists in general. Like trends are reason for a reason. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's good that they have this song because they needed somewhere that they could flex all those vocals, like 100% vocals. And I really appreciate that they let the rappers write in Korean, like a lot of times, I'm sure that's a lot of Pink Sweat's kind of MO. Like he lets the artists do what they want. He understands K-pop artists are artists. But I think a lot of times when you get Western collaborations in K-pop, it's either like all or nothing. Like you're all in English or you're all in Korean with a very strange Western melody. Like it's hard to find that sweet spot, and this is the sweet spot, I think. Yeah, you guys said most of it already. Great stuff. Theo's great. Jeong's great. I really like Jeong. I think he's my bias wrecker. Just because he's cool.
Who's your main bias?
Jungsup.
Oh.
Duh.
I don't know. I didn't know if you mentioned it or not. Jeez.
I don't know if I did, but he is.
I was like, it was common knowledge, and you're like bonk.
Duh.
You're like bonk.
I keep talking about how amazing his rapping is.
Yeah.
I also talk about how amazing Kyo sings, but I feel like he's too easy of a bias, you don't need to mention him every song.
We can't have the easy bias, apparently. So
I hard stuck myself. I picked early on. I picked Soul as my bias.
Yeah,
You really did.
We're out here.
How many words are you
in the gutter.
Alex, for the stream
Like
tonight?
11 so far.
Oof.
That's okay.
Nah.
We can
Got a
have
word count it up.
dance biases.
Yeah.
We have
No,
vocal
we're good.
biases.
No,
On
we're,
dance-
we're doing
bias-
great down here.
On dance
My vocal
numbers are
bias
up.
is definitely Theo, because I think something about the timbre of his voice reminds me so much of Wusong. And it's so light and fluffy. I love it.
He's so good. Yeah. Luke said, Alex Soul is my bias record. Don't worry.
Thank you.
There you go.
Let me be right back before we jump into the next one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, we'll read some comments here.
Get out of here, Siren. Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Luke said, Therese, you pick great songs. And
Oh,
Cal
thanks.
also
I
agreed.
just went through the discography. title track,
Yeah.
B-side.
Oh my god. They're giving you a lot of credit, and I like that.
I think the too much credit to me. More credit goes to they make really good songs.
They do. Yeah.
So
I would agree. T.S. Young says, same. I haven't checked out much B-sides from P1, but in all their stuff I have heard, they really stand out vocally. It's really cool. I think this one was just like enough subtlety where I feel like, again, with some of their more like high tempo, like high energy tracks, like you don't necessarily get to hear like a lot of cool like vocal nuance. And that's not to say that there aren't any, but I feel like a song like this is obviously like you have really nothing to hide behind. And like if you have a unique vocal tone, it's like cool. Like this is going to be sick, and it's going to be highlighted more. So definitely love that. That's really sick, and I'm glad we were able to highlight them. So if you are a part, I think their fandom is Pieces, if I'm not mistaken. I did a little research. So thank you for joining us and letting us know what's good. So glad we crushed it on the vote, Everybody was on point. Let's see, what else do we have here in terms of comments. Youthful, thank you for joining. Don't worry that you're a little late. It's all right. It's all good. We're just welcome you're here, or glad you're here. And Youthful says, Theo is my bias because he's hilarious and cool in interviews. Have not seen any interviews yet, but
we got a correction that was actually Kehoe.
Oh!
But I think that they're both pretty funny. I think all of them are pretty funny. There are some groups that just have very good ensemble energy, if anyone understands what I mean. Like Mamamoo.
Yeah.
Great ensemble energy.
Oh,
BTS,
I love
of
Mamamoo.
course. Yeah, like there's some really good, funny groups that interact with each other well. And P1Harmony is one of those groups.
I am back, by the way.
Woo.
You are. Alex is back. And then Luke says they also use he, him / they, them pronouns. So very cool. Love to see it. So he says, I think you guys will enjoy Ampers and One. They share a producer with P1Harmony. Very cool.
Oh, now I'm
Did not know.
interested.
These are groups that seem like they're friends, and there are groups that seem like they're coworkers. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Which isn't a bad thing. Everyone's
Sorry.
got work. Oh my gosh. No.
Sorry. I'm just kidding.
No.
Sorry, that was it's under my
Everyone's
chest.
got to work.
I know.
Everyone's got to work with people.
That's how we are, actually. We're just
I'm not
coworkers.
finding
All of us are coworkers here.
I'm trying to look through Ampersand One. I can't find the shared producer. But I'll take it. Take your word for it.
Yeah, we'll take your word for it. Very cool. All right.
Wait, I have
Oh,
something to. Sorry, I was doing my research.
Oh yeah, Pink Sweats.
Pink Sweats worked on XOXO by Somi,
It all makes sense now.
which
It all
is
comes back to
one of my
Somi.
favorite Somi songs. Everything comes back to Somi.
We love Somi. Shout outs.
Obviously, a ton of other stuff, but that's a big one.
I'm laughing at Young's comment. I also saw a comment that was, I can't pick a bias in this group, Emily. Jungsub and Intak, I think, but then Jiyoung too. Yeah, fair.
So tough.
Dude, NCT has enough members to have its own cliques.
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's many.
on that
many
note, I think it's a good time to transition. So we are going to move on to the next track, which it looks to be Doom. So I don't know if there's
Doom.
Doom.
That's
okay.
what it is.
Very cool. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Ha. Dun 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 dun. 멋쟁이는 신발을 구겨, 멋쟁이는 넥타이 풀어. 도대체 뭐가 문제야? Oh yeah yeah yeah. 너 뭔데 그리 많은 말해? 내 멋대로 살겠다잖아. 관심도 그거라 빨리 저리 가 boy boy yeah. I look good, I look fine, 내 느낌 그대로. I don't need to take the high road, high road. No go, ready go, 일어나, no dance, 'cause I can't fight this feeling no more. 내 멋대로, 덤 떠러럼 덤, 덤 떠러럼 덤. 내 몸이 이끄는 대로. 내 멋대로, 덤 떠러럼 덤, 덤 떠러럼 덤. 내 feel이 꽂히는 대로. This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 밤에 망설이지 않지도 원래 두들겨 두두두두두둠. You wanna do 날 따라서 높이 쳐들어 뛰어. 그렇게 in the middle of public 나 멋대로 들려내 너네 그렇게 더위에 never can stop. We are. I look good, I look fine. 내 느낌 그대로. I don't need to take the high.
Callback. I like that.
Ready go, 일어나. Now we dance, 'cause I can't fight this feeling no more. 다 내 멋대로. 땀 따라람 땀, 땀 따라람 땀. 내 몸이 이끄는 대로. 다 내 멋대로. 땀 따라람 땀, 땀 따라람 땀.
Not the shopping cart racing.
This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. 내 맘대로 써내려가, 내 맘대로 만들어가. 새하얀 종이 위에 나만의 색깔로 채워가. Let's go. Nothing can hold me back. I'll be just going my way. I'm flying higher once again. 내 멋대로, 땀 따라람
Final course.
땀 따라람 땀. 내 몸이 이끄는 대로. 다 내 멋대로. 땀 따라람 땀, 땀 따라람 땀. 내 feel이 꽂히는 대로. Oh yeah. This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. This is my rhythm, dum dum. This is my song, dum dum. So I sing it, dum dum. Do-do-do-dum, do-do-do-dum. Dum dum da 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 dum da da dum da 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 da. Dum da 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 dum da da dum da da da.
All right.
Great.
They hit my man and he dropped coins like Mario.
I know, right? Oh my god. I don't think I paid that much attention to this music video. That was great.
The editing was crazy. Holy shit.
Oh.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh,
That was Doom
Oh.
Doom.
I was reacting
Okay.
to Siren's comment on the credits for the shared credits between Ampersand One and Enflying, or not Enflying. P1Harmony is a member of Enflying. I love Enflying.
Ah.
That's great.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, this song, I thought I was gonna hate it. Going in. because
How?
what do you mean?
What made you think you were gonna hate it?
I didn't like the beginning instrumental.
Oh, okay.
You don't like guitar riffs?
I didn't like that guitar riff.
That's fair. Okay.
But it grew on me a little bit, and the chorus really like brought it back for me. The chorus is really good. It's really like I don't know, minimalistic, groovy.
Mm.
And I thought the choreo was really fun. I'm really liking a lot of their choreography. That's what I'm noticing the most. Theo in the song, his vocals were really good. I thought he was like the standout member for me in the song. And Jungsup, is that his name? The orange hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, super impressive. Both of them, I think, were like my standout members for this. The guitar thing, I don't really know why. I don't know. Sometimes this like acoustic guitar riff motif is pretty popular in K-pop. See a lot of groups do it. ITZY, LE SSERAFIM.
I was gonna say, yeah, LE
Off
SSERAFIM
the top of my head. It doesn't really have anything to do, I think, with like the group or the specific sample. I typically just don't like songs that build off of that, and I don't really know why. I think it's like a personal thing.
It's because you're a bass player. That's why you have an automatic hate for guitar work. I got you. You know, I respect it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But I was happily surprised when this song kind of like ditched that and had like a more I don't know, groovy electronic-ish sounding chorus. Thought it was cool. I thought the video was more entertaining than the song. Which yeah, I thought the song was good.
That's a hot take. Yeah.
No, I
That's
thought
not
the
a hot
song was
take,
good.
no.
I was just
Yeah.
saying the video was really entertaining.
Yeah.
It was like super cheesy. Yeah, Therese pointed out the shopping carts. They have a ringside person pointing out what part of the song we're in.
Yeah,
love that.
that was great.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
It's so corny. But it was good. It was like corny in like a hey, we're self-aware, we're gonna have fun kind of way.
Yeah.
And that is not a problem. I think that's fun. I think the whole Olympic concept was really fun. Not something I see too often. There was a moment where I felt like it was losing me a little bit when one member was like golf, like hit a grenade with a
Into
golf
the golf
club,
club, yeah.
and then a building blew up,
Blew
and
up.
then all the flags were on fire. I was like, all
I
right,
don't know.
I'm getting a little lost. This is getting a little political for me. But overall, it was fun. It was a good time.
I just wanted to. Go on, Therese. Sorry.
I was gonna say I kind of know exactly what you're talking about because I'm like, why are we ripping all of our medals off now? Like, what is
like,
going on?
I thought we were just having a fun
Protest.
I thought it was
yeah.
just like a fun Olympic vibe.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Why you don't want to win all of these gold medals? Yeah, no, I gotta give it up to who I just would love to have been into the meeting of when they were coming up with this music video idea. They're just like, so listen, we're gonna start off with this guy that definitely does not belong in this music video, but we're gonna add him because we have to. He's gonna like be covered in like face paint and look like a metalhead, which will attract all the metalhead lovers, and then after that we're gonna go into
you, Brandon.
Yeah,
Were you attracted?
I seeked it out,
I did feel an instant sense of comfort.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my people, But then after that, then they were like, "Oh yeah, so now we're gonna do the Olympics, okay?" But like crazy shit, you know. So, and Kyle said it's the Olympics at the end of the world theme is so yeah. I feel like
Oh, okay.
that summarizes it pretty well. So
At the end of the world. Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense. So thank you for that. But I think the song itself was fun. I like the guitar part. I know I also will kind of agree to Alex's point that I don't feel like I like when songs kind of build off of it, um but I will say that they did a great job of kind of transitioning out of that and making the song like kind of a little bit more larger than life. So I like that aspect of it. It was just a fun song. I don't really think there is like anything like inherently like over the top that I feel like some of their other songs had where I was just like, oh shit, this is really crazy. I like this. But I think I think in the grand scheme of things, like the song itself was just like incredibly well written. I think the music video highlighted their just like goofy nature, which I always love when music videos are done like that. Just think it plays to kind of more of like their personal ability. So I absolutely love that. I love the like kind of wide angle like shot where they had like the camera basically like pointed directly at the members and just like them just like running around like in an action can kind of thing. It was just really well put together. But yeah, I think the song itself was pretty solid. I would like to go back and listen to it without the music video. I'd be curious to see if my thoughts change, so I will come back to the comments and let you guys know what I think about it. But I am kind of curious because I do feel like the music video is like kept me enticed, kept me into the song. But I'm curious if how much of that is because I was watching the music video versus like listening to the song. So I would like to give this a little bit of a better listen, I'd argue. So I'm going to definitely do that and let you guys know what I think. But Therese, your thoughts?
I like the song a lot.
Ooh, okay.
I remember I bought this album. I bought a lot of their albums because
Nice.
this is one of those groups that I'm like, I want them to keep going. And I don't know if they're quite popular enough to do that on their own, so I want to support them.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I like this album decently. I like the previous album decently. This song is just very, like you guys said, it was fun. It's not like a top tier, like gonna seek it out, look for it every day of the week sort of song for me, but it is fun and it's catchy. I kind of understand what you guys are saying about the acoustic guitar. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of acoustic guitar in general. I prefer electric guitar.
Hater. Okay.
Yeah. Guitar hater.
Guitar hater.
But I think this was clever to use like an actual person playing a guitar in the music video.
That is fair.
Because I feel like in a lot of recorded tracks, there is a disconnect where you're very much like, and especially in K-pop, like, why do we have a guitar in here when no one's playing the guitar? It just doesn't make sense unless you're Winter.
I was gonna say.
You're Rise. That one member from Rise. But yeah, like, I think it's not entirely built on the guitar. Like, yes, that is like the core of it, but I think there's enough going on that it doesn't keep me focused on the guitar. So I really like it, despite there being an acoustic guitar in some parts. Yeah. This might be the last title track I remember liking a bunch. And I think that was me sort of shifting focus, as well as I know I saw the next music video, but I don't remember it. So any hot takes from here on out are not my fault.
Well,
I'm
if
gonna
you
really
didn't join
try
us for
and get
last
my
week,
full
we had Haterade,
Oh my
Therese. So I think if we get any better, we're doing good. You know, if we're moving into the
Girls'
positive.
Generation cured me. I am no longer in my Haterade moment. I am full on gonna listen to more new music. I was listening to Islet today.
Oh.
Sick EP. Been listening to the new TXT.
Jealous.
Been listening to Young Posse. I've been
Hey.
on my new game again. So
Posse up.
yeah.
Lena, Lena gave us a good comment. They said Kyo actually said that they do PowerPoint presentations for the company with aesthetics and concepts for their music videos. That is awesome.
Oh my god!
Shout out to
Can you
Kyo.
imagine what those PowerPoints
Be like,
must like?
guys,
Do you think he just
this is
uses,
what I'm
like,
thinking.
The default template.
Yeah, he's using Comic Sans. He's just like, here's my presentation.
Okay.
Well, this is what we have the budget for.
I'm a millennial and I work with
Same.
quite a few Gen Zers.
I don't.
Every time they put together a presentation, it is unhinged. And I'm like, we gotta reel this back for the client, guys. Like, they're not gonna understand. So that's what I'm imagining right now is some like Gen Z PowerPoint
That'd be
throw
amazing.
together with plenty of meme references. And
Somebody should record. Somebody should
understand.
record one of those and release it as like just like a side tangent thing. I would totally
I'm
watch those.
fascinated.
I would watch those
Yeah.
100%. That'd be great.
Also, imagine if the producers are in the room and so he's producing to like end flying members. And this is already writing the story in my head.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
I know someone said that where was the comment? It was talking about like their lore with end of the world stuff. I had no idea that there was lore to P1Harmony. I do not want to know. It's too far beyond my reach at this point. But
Yeah, it's Kala.
actually, I kind of want to know.
Yeah, Kala.
I kind of
Let
want
us
to. I
know.
kind of want to know. So let us know the abridged version. I will say
Yeah.
their VCRs for the concert were the best VCRs I've ever seen for any K-pop concert. They were hilarious. They were such good actors. I was invested fully.
Kala said it's a whole ass movie.
They already shot it, like with that whatever props they had in the dancer.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
They have a whole. They have a whole movie. Oh,
They have.
okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
literally.
Okay, not watching the movie. Not watching the movie. Sorry, guys.
Oh man, that is crazy.
Okay.
That's
Maybe
wild.
I'll watch it to go to sleep and just be like, P1Harmony, and be out.
I think we are none of us have time for lore. If anyone wants to like lore dump in the comments,
Yes, please.
I like
do it.
knowing
We'll
the bare
definitely read
minimum
it.
of the lore.
We'll definitely
Yeah.
read it. Yeah, for sure. We do get the paragraphs, and I like reading them. So, you've also said Soyeon from G Idol also does PowerPoint presentations to decide on their music video concept. That seems
That's so funny.
that's you know,
As if these
businesswoman.
idols don't have enough to do. Like,
I could just-
honestly.
I could just imagine them just sitting in their like high-rise apartment in Korea, just like typing out like, all right, what do I have to what are we conceptualizing for like Super Lady?
Oh my god.
That's great.
All right, we can get to the next one.
Cool. Also, Youthful apologized on behalf of Gen Z for you, so there you go.
I mean, it's
Super.
entertaining. I'm not gonna knock it, but
Behalf on apologies for generational gap here. So, sorry. We're gonna get into the next one, guys, which is gonna be Back Down. So, let's give it a spin. Okay. Oh.
oh my.
Yeah, bring it on. Yeah, yeah.
Look at that, 쟤네봐 그게 내 패착 계속해 yeah 램페가 팽창해봐 해봐 yeah you can't see me in the sky
Oh, 숨 들이쉬어 나부터 Oh, 자 물러서 알았어 bro 넌 무슨 발빼야가 어디라고 Oh boy, 주제를 알아 We don't need second chances We don't care, we ain't scared anymore 이겨낼 수 있어 together 덤벼 누구든지 yeah whoever So what you waiting for Back down 달려 already back down
ting 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 pray for me I'm gonna do something big ting ting 팅에 맺혀 오른빛에 칭박백혀 이건 없을 거라 비와 너를 걸어 little moment 겁내지만 나만 해 고민들은 하지 마라 yeah yeah 맘 먹고 날아다녀
We don't need second chances. We don't care, we ain't scared anymore.
이겨낼 수 있어 together 덤벼 누구든지 yeah whatever
So what you waiting for?
What you waiting for? Back down, back down. Tell you already. Back down, 우린 go steady. Back down, you know that we never gonna not top, top, top. Come on, back down. Gotta go get it. Back down, 절대 don't worry. Back down, you know that we never gonna not top, top, top.
Back down. Stand up. Then put your hands up 날 따라 넘길 it when you're falling back down.
Back down, let's get it.
Stand up, then put your hands up, 넌 다시 또 get up when you're falling back down, down, down. Haha, time to change it now.
Back down, tell you already. Back down, back down. 우린 go steady. Back down, back down. You know that we're never gonna not top, top, top. You know that we're never gonna back down, back down. Gotta go get it. Back down, back down. 절대 don't worry. Back down, you know that we're never gonna not top, top, top. Back down, yeah.
All right, cool. That was P1Harmony.
Why is there so much time left?
There's all right, fine. Let's figure
Oh,
out what's
God.
going. Sorry, we gotta figure out what happens. You know, after they got all electrocuted.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Don't press the button. Oh, okay.
They gotta piss. They gotta press big red button. You know. There you go.
Is that
got
how we
it.
get to the
Okay.
B-sides?
The B sides is yeah.
God.
Luke, thank you for joining us. We'll see you in the comments, I imagine. So have a good night. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, later.
All right.
Okay. Interesting. Hmm.
I'm reading this lore. That is not their lore. From a virus that makes people want to kill each other.
Oh my god.
You can't tell me this group was debuted in October 2020 and that was their lore.
No.
Wait, like that's been the lore the whole time?
Oh my god.
Because apparently they had that whole movie before debut.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore that.
That's fine. We're gonna ignore that and just enjoy what we have in these music videos.
That's what the movie's about. Oh god.
If I start talking about lore, I'm gonna come across as a hater. And I'm not on my hater arc right now
Thank god.
because
Thank god.
this is my favorite song we've heard so far tonight.
Oh my.
Oh
God.
my. Oh.
Therese is upset about that.
I'm not
not.
upset. I'm just confused. Every time Alex says like this is his favorite song, I can never tell what his music taste is.
I feel like it's the Nick Jones or the question marks where I feel like Therese just has a bunch of those question marks. Like we pan in and there's just like 3 question marks. Oh, oh, the cat. Oh.
Okay, go off, Alex. Why is this
All
your
right.
favorite song?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm gonna cook a little bit and go out on like a why I think this is my favorite song. And I think it's because it reminds me of like it reminds me if like NCT had a song that was on the rails. You know what I mean?
I have
Like if like
I have no idea what you're talking. I'm gonna
I
just
guess
let you
yeah,
cook.
Brandon wouldn't understand. This song just reminds me so much of like an NCT 127 song that's good.
Oh my god.
and for like, and I like a lot of NCT 127 songs, and it just kind of like reminds me a little bit of that vibe with like the like how the like chanty vocals are and the chorus and like the like dissonance used in the instrumental
Okay,
and like
yeah,
all the
that's fair.
noises going
Yeah.
on and everything. Brandon, one day we'll get to NCT. You'll get what I'm talking about.
One
NCT
day.
is like
I'm
noise
gonna be
core.
I'm gonna be like old. I'm gonna be like, all right,
Um,
guys, we're getting ready for stream.
You might get scared.
That's all right. No, you're good. That was all jokes.
I'll talk myself into like a ditch with this one.
No.
So I don't want to
We're-
keep. Yeah, I'm gonna talk myself into a ditch. So I'm gonna not
Move
not
along.
make the comparison much more.
Okay,
But,
fair enough.
I guess I don't really know specifically what it is about the song that I like. I just think like the it's like super high energy and it's got good samples it uses. It has high energy. I like the group vocal kind of thing. I think it adds to like the hype. I think the video was shot. I think the video lends a lot to me liking it so much. I don't know if I just heard the song if it would be like my favorite, but the video is so well and interestingly shot
Yeah,
with
agreed.
like the really harsh cuts, and there's sometimes like especially on the train platform where they have really interesting uses of perspective to make it
Yeah.
almost seem like they're in like a side scroll video game or in like a Tekken game or something where it's like panned really oddly and like this perspective doesn't change but the members move, similar to like how one of those like old school arcade fighting games
It
would
felt
go.
very Scott Pilgrim-esque.
Yeah, and then just some of the ways they like cut the scene changes and like have super like accent like what's the word super chaotic cuts a lot of times where there will be like multiple like 4 cuts in a second and it'll be all the same member but like different scenes or different like contrasting colors or like different
yeah.
scenes like flashing really quickly. And I think it adds on to that whole like theme that they were going for, or I don't really know the theme, I don't know the lore, but the whole like video concept seemingly was like they got electrocuted and everything, and I thought that that landed to like the kind of electrocution chaos kind of thing that went on. There's also in the drop they had a I don't know what they call them anymore. It's like it's not a riser, but like it's like a noise hit. Like usually like when you have a drop for a song like this or a lot of these like trap songs, a lot of these EDM songs, you use like a descending white noise sound when it hits or it's kind of made to mimic like a cymbal or like but typically it's like white noise that comes right when the drop hits, and what it does is it adds a lot of extra depth and like extra noise to what you're hearing in your ears.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
what it does is it fills out the space in your ears, so it makes the drop sound a lot louder and a lot more full. And I thought that in the chorus of this they used that white noise or whatever, the simple sample, whatever you want to call it, but it also sounded to me like it had a little bit of like a filter to it
Yes.
that made it sound like the shocking noise from that
like
hitting
the
button.
yeah. I got you. Yeah.
I'm learning so much.
This is cool. Yeah, you're right.
So-
You're cooking.
All right, I'm done cooking. Thank you.
Oh,
10 out of 10.
That was I ate up that meal. I totally get you now.
I ate up that meal.
I still have absolutely no idea what your taste is or what songs you'll like, but I'm gonna keep going. I feel like
And the quest is ever continuing for Therese. I know.
yeah. I feel like this is one of those disjointed songs that I would not have been able to listen to last week in my day 6 IU only era. But I can listen to it this week. I didn't hate it this week. I do understand why I was confused by it on first listen. It's just very disjointed. And it's like everything from the rap section to the pre-chorus, which is a completely different vibe, to the chorus, which is another completely different vibe. Like it, and I think those sharp cuts that you're talking about in the music video make that not understandable, but acceptable. And I get it. I get that. I do think I was so ready to hate on their shouty vocals because I don't like shouty vocals. I don't like NCT songs. I'm sorry, guys. I
Ooh.
liked that one. I liked that one song, the Bruce Lee song.
Kick It.
Kick It, yeah. That's the last NCT song I remember liking.
Oh my God.
But I think the more I'm listening to this and more I'm paying more close attention to this, I think the members are actually doing really interesting things with all of the parts that aren't my favorite parts. So like there's a weird rap scene happening on a roof for some reason where they're like balancing on a chimney, and
It's
the
very
rap
like
itself,
Batman-esque. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Batman animated, like, yeah, for sure.
yeah, which I'm understanding now. This is all like a huge reference to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Over my head, I get it now. But that rap was not my favorite rap from either of these rappers, but they both did very interesting things with their vocals to kind of make it dynamic. And similarly, when you start getting into the shouty chorus, there's a lot of parts that like they're taking ad libs and kind of either cranking up the energy at certain parts of the shout, or I don't know, they're making it a lot more interesting than it should be for like a shouty noise song, which isn't really a noise song because there's some really good singing and bridges.
I was gonna say, yeah.
but it's too much for my little brain to handle. It's too much.
And meanwhile,
I'm-
big brained Alex over there is just like, I
Yeah.
understand. I've seen the Matrix.
Yeah, Alex is
my
the...
my one brain cell just in there like
vibing.
I do think the drop is pretty sick musically, especially after you explained all of that. It makes total sense now. But yeah, not my favorite from them, but I very much appreciate what they were doing with this. I think NCT on the rails was a good description. And I don't hate it. Came in not really remembering the song, leaving not hating it.
That's good. Big dubs. I think for me, I enjoyed this one. This one was just like, again, I think the music video was shot incredibly well. I don't know if necessarily they were playing off of like classic like cartoons and like classic like animated series and stuff, because there was definitely some moments, especially like that scene where like they have the rap troupe, basically that's like totally like Batman animated series, like OG stuff. So I was like, I felt that, and there was definitely some like, again, like video game references, stuff like that. So to me, enjoyed the music video for that. I feel like, again, I think Youthful even mentioned it, just being like very, whoever was doing the like music video aspect of this was just on another level. So they kudos to them. They did a fantastic job. But I like this one. This one had some like really great energy. This is what, like, given the types of songs that we've listened to, like, I feel like they do a great job of finding that middle ground between like really great high energy and then also including some like really great vocals. And just kind of listening through to obviously the songs prior to this one, it kind of feels like that's what they do with like some of their title tracks. So I love that they kind of can find that fine line between the two. But yeah, I want to give this one. This is another song I feel like, again, I would love to give another listen outside of music video, because obviously I have a lot of love for the music video, but I'm curious if the song kind of continues that same sort of energy if I'm just listening to it just on like Spotify or whatever. So I feel like for me, I like this one like inherently, but I would also love to give it more of a listen and pick out a little bit more nuance and stuff, because there is definitely some cool like ways that the song was produced that I think lends itself to what, you know, P1Harmony does best. But at the same point, I do think there's a lot of cool like ear candy and stuff going on in the track that I feel like I would love to give a little bit more love for to listen out for. So I think to me this one is like pretty high up there in terms of songs that I've enjoyed. But I don't think this was one of my favorites from tonight, but it's definitely amongst the top songs, I'd argue. So very cool. All right, we're gonna get into some of the other
To
ones
answer
here.
your question,
Yes,
youthful,
Therese. Oh, I was
to
gonna
answer
say.
your question, no.
Damn. We're going to have to make another poll, guys. So if you are an NCT fan, make sure to blow that poll up.
I
So
thought
we're gonna-
Highway to Heaven was fine, but that was very much not NCT oriented in
Cherry
my
Bomb?
head. I like Cherry Bomb. Yeah. Like I said, Kick It was the last song I remember liking.
Oh, man.
To be fair, I like a lot of older NCT stuff. There hasn't been an NCT song in the recent years that I've liked really. I'm open, but I don't know.
We'll do them.
SM's crazy, you know.
SM is crazy.
SM is
I'm
crazy.
always tuning in to their songs just to see what they do, you know?
Same.
Wavy I is decent. I like some wavy stuff. That's
Very
different
nice.
sounds though.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
know. Let us know if there isn't a group that we haven't covered yet. Let us know. I know there's a lot of comebacks this month. April is kind of stacked, but we do our best to try to get into all these groups. So just let us know what you would love to see from us in the future. But we're on to the next one for P1Harmony, which is gonna be looks like, I don't know if this is like a collab or something, but this is Super Chick.
Yes, but I don't know what the context is.
Okay.
It's a collab with New Hope Club, which is another boy band, right?
I don't know.
Looks like it. I'm gonna call it as I see it. This is
All
a boy
right.
band. But
Oh, British
British
boy band.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, cool. Let's rock.
Long hair, feet below an inch, yeah. Super, super, super chic. Her face could sell a magazine, she super, super, super chic. All boys are barking up a tree, she super, super, super chic. She move like you won't believe, she super, super, super chic. Switzerland on Sweden, walks like audioaddictionmedia, just like tip-top tongue teaser. So sweet, can get you off my brain freeze. Ice cream, pop it in the topping with the cherry. Get me up like a coffee. I wanna get it like. Get it like. I wanna get it like. Cut you like. Red when I'm bringing home the cheese, yeah. Super, super, super chic. I start the captain of the team, yeah. Super, super, super chic. So sweet, pink when I'm a niche, yeah. Super, super, super chic. She buys all of your dreams and throws away the receipts. Super, super, super chic. Switzerland on Sweden. Kiss like Angelina. Just like tip-top tongue teaser. So sweet, can get you off my brain freeze. Ice cream, pop it and you top it with the cherry. Get me up like a coffee. I wanna get it like. Get it like.
You better bougie, no better barking like fitness. 내게 빠진 Dr. Diving. Oh gosh, she's so divine. The shit that went mine, 너는 내 vitamin. I'm the winner.
Side to side and left to right, she's so fine, a divine angel delight. I wanna make her mine, wanna make her mine, wanna make her mine.
Wanna make a man 원하면 다 내 걸로 만들 거야. 넌 내가 좋아 싫어 둘중 골라. 네 옆에 너 바보다 내가 낫지 그래 안 그래 말해 안 보내. 전화 걸지 내게로 달려가 정각되지만 내게로 안겨봐. I wanna get it like. Get it like.
All right. That was Super Chic featuring New Hope Club and P1Harmony. I had to read it just to make sure. I guess I'll start. I don't know how I feel about this song, if I'm going to be honest. This one is a little bit of an interesting collab. I had not heard of New Hope Club prior to this. And they feel like more like indie, like a little bit of indie, like indie pop kind of type stuff. I mean, I don't know if this was necessarily their sound or not, but just an interesting song. I don't like. I feel like it would be interesting to see how they kind of like again figure it out how to like make sure everyone's highlighted in the song, and I think they did a pretty good job of like incorporating everyone, but I don't know, maybe it's just not hidden. There's just something about it that I think like doesn't seem as like collective that I feel like Pink Sweats, their previous collab track that they had out before, I think to me like way fit their sound a little bit more and was a little bit more tailored to what they do, where I feel like this one's kind of like parallel. Like they're both like, okay, we're both groups. We like one's like an indie pop kind of group and one's obviously a K-pop group. Like we're just running parallel, but we're just gonna keep doing the song how we're doing it. So I don't know. I have a lot of question marks about this song, and I don't think like the musicality's bad. I don't think like from both New Hope Club and P1Harmony. I just think maybe it's like the way it was kind of put together, I think was a little bit interesting. It doesn't seem to fit their vibe, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna agree. What's the context of this? This isn't a title track, right?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a
Like a random single
collab. Yeah.
Yeah, UFO said New Hope Club and P1Harmony co-wrote and produced it too. So just looks like they were just it just looks like a digital single collab is what looks like comments are saying. Or chat.
Kind of tough for me because I feel like it's not a bad song.
Yeah, agreed.
Like it's fine. It's actually something I would probably like listening to, like if I was like sitting by the pool in the summer or something. This is like the kind of song I don't know. It would fit right in my lounging by the pool playlist.
Summer vibes, yeah.
I just don't know if I understand the collab.
Same.
Like I don't understand like where the overlap is or like what.
I'll tell you the overlap. They're both boy bands. That's money.
All right.
That's money. No, I think it's cute, but continue. I don't think there's much to read into the collab.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to hate on it for. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's like a bad song or they shouldn't have done it or anything.
Agreed.
I just usually when I get like a collab with like a Western artist or something and a K-pop group, I can usually get more of like oh, this is why they did it, or usually one of them brings something like starkly different to the song, or usually it's a lot easier for me to determine the functionality of a collab or a feature. This one just maybe seems a little more opportunistic, or maybe like they just had a connection and it worked out, which is fine.
Yeah,
I do whatever you want. If it works out and they found it seems like they performed a show together, so maybe there was something there, maybe like there's some management connection or something. Whatever. It's not a song that I would say is gonna like rank high on my P1Harmony list of favorite songs, but there's definitely nothing I can't really complain about it too much. I did like seeing all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, it was cute. Therese, your thoughts?
I have been racking my brain this whole time because I swear they're using a sample in this, right? Like they're sampling something like a 70s or 80s song. She's a super super freak. She's a super super freak. No? I
Are you
can't
thinking of,
find
are
it,
you thinking
but
of
I
Super
swear.
Freaky?
I
Super
mean,
Freaky.
yes, but also no. I feel like it was built off of a sample or like maybe a similar song. I'm like, I'm going crazy over here. I switched realities. In my reality, we have a song that goes like this. um,
Teresa's just cooking up new songs in her brain.
I have no clue. Maybe it's because I heard the song before and now I'm like, huh, this sounds really familiar.
That's fair.
I don't
Okay.
know. I think it's fine. I think it's a very different vibe, as you guys were saying. If this is more along the side of New Hope Club and maybe they open for them at a show, that'd be really cool. I don't think it needs to be very P1Harmony or very New Hope Club. I think collaborations are collaborations.
Sure.
So, like, whatever comes out of it could just literally just be a song that both of them liked and they decided we're going to keep writing this. Maybe they were just sitting around like eating dinner together and they started singing this and then said, oh cool, let's go ahead and release it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I think it's good to diversify up P1Harmony's discography with something like this, but I do prefer the more heavy or R&B style of their typical music. So
Yeah.
not gonna make it on my P1Harmony playlist, but good stuff, cool stuff.
Yeah, I would agree. Some comments. Sweetly said maybe they liked each other as artists. Granted, AT's collabed with Pentatonic, Stray Kids collabed with Lil Durk. That's true. I mean, I don't think it's uncommon for that. But I do think it's interesting that I think it's interesting, like the song structure, because it's like something that I wouldn't typically expect from P1Harmony, but that doesn't mean that is inherently a bad song. It's just a different flavor, of the week. So I think it's a good song. I just think I would be very surprised if like I'm listening to like this is P1Harmony on Spotify and this song came up on the playlist. I would just be very confused. I'd be like looking at my phone saying like what the hell happened, what's going on here? And then I'd listen to like another song on their discography and be so confused. So it's not that I don't feel like it's a bad collab song. I just think that it is inherently different from what they do. And that's, again, artists diversify all the time. So it's not uncommon, just very interesting to have that a part of their musical catalog, I'd argue.
Yeah, I read all the context that Youthful put out. It just seems like, long story short, they played the festival the same day. They started seeing each other pretty much all over because they're both traveling groups, and they became friends. And I think that led to their collab. So that's cool. Can't complain.
Yeah, Emily also confirmed that as well. And, we did get collabs like G-Idol and J-Lo and Blackpink and Dua Lipa. So, I mean, it's not uncommon. So, very cool. Shout outs to, New Hope Club. Very cool group. I'll have to go give them some checkouts as well, too, because their original music kind of sounds in that same vein. I'll probably enjoy it. But the next...
You gonna invite them on the show?
Sure, why not? Come on the show. And also P1Harmony, come on the show. Would love to have you. Anyway.
There it is.
You got it. I got you. We did it. We did it 2 hours into the stream. All right, so this next one is Jump. So we're getting back into the title track. So let's give this one a spin.
All day, all night, 일어나 이제는 highlight. One way, my way, 내 길은 앞으로 highway. Dance with me, 우리가 즐기는 순간이 party, energy, 분위기 올려봐 모두 we got it.
어떤 내 노래는 MVP 한층
window, we the VIP. 전부 내 춤에 eyes on me, eyes on me.
Pump up the tempo 더 올려봐
Oh.
네 어깨 누른 고민 따윈 drop it all Your life is simple 시작해봐 망설이 다간 재미없게 game over over
1, 2, 3, 4
가라리 따라 내 느낌
Oh, okay.
가라리 따라 just put your hands up 가라리 따라 내 리듬 따라 go jump 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 jump
저 전부에 지감 고해 나 하는 위고지대 닦고인 답답하게 사방 wait I'm a jump-boy
How about we the satellite 내 기분은 okay 터질 듯한 분위기에 함께 취해 It's okay okay oh 기분이 두 배로 좋아 oh 라그마 무대로 best ski 다시 미끄러져 또 여긴 트램플린 하잖아 난 I like the simple 시작해봐 망설이 다간 재미없게 game over
1, 2, 3, 4
따라리 따라 내 느낌대로 go 따라리 따라 just put your hands up 따라리 따라 내 리듬 따라 go jump 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 나를 따라 위로 날아 재밌잖아 우린 never coming down
너는 지우출이 금지 끝에 선물지 우리 동지 아무나 목표 끼리끼리 run away 매리매리 도망쳐 겁나니 파리보리 나게 I'm ready
1, 2, 3, 4
가라리 따라 내 느낌대로 go 가라리 따라 just put your hands up 가라리 따라 내 리듬 따라 go jump 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 jump
Oh, are you getting more lore?
Or something.
And on the 5th day, this P1Harmony member was born. Anyway, that was P1Harmony. That was Jump. If you somehow just tuned in, just saying.
Man.
All
All right. I gotta go first.
right, let him cook.
All right. This is my new favorite song.
New track just dropped.
Yeah. I really wish it went on another 20 seconds.
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
really wish that last chorus did a little bit of a YG festival on us.
Oh.
And like just added something and just wrote out that last chorus just a little bit longer. That is like virtually the only complaint I have about this song is that it cut off right when I needed it to not cut off. Rough. Other than that, the song was really, really fun. I love these types of choruses. I don't know, these like harder kind of club-ish like house EDM kind of songs. I mean, most of the song, it's not like it's just a house song. Obviously, like the chorus has that kind of like club drop vibe going on. But I thought the verses were really fun. I thought Kiho's vocals specifically were, surprise. He's a great vocalist. I think I saw whoever the girl that was like featured in this more than I saw Soul in the music video. Except for like his little dance part at the end, which
Ouch.
New member just dropped.
yeah.
Oh.
That aside, everything else I loved. I thought the rap verses were great. I think it's Young Sub, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep forgetting that name. His part in this was, I think he had a rap part, I think in the second verse, I believe, if I'm sort of kind of all blending together a little bit, but he had a verse that I thought was really sick. Yeah, altogether, I thought it was really fun. The choreography was fun. The music video looked like it was really well shot. The CGI was really well done. No, I'm a big fan. This is really fun. Definitely very different vibe from uh not the last song, but the song before. I forget what it was called. The one that I liked
Back
previously.
Back down.
back
Back
down.
down. Yeah. Very, very different vibe, but this is also a very me song. In the realm of like I've really been liking songs like Jiedel's Super Lady.
Super
Um,
lady.
it has like that. It's obviously not the same, but it has that same kind
That
of like
like that synth.
that
Yeah.
clubby, that hard club bass chorus. So it gives me that kind of energy, and I like it.
Therese, you want to go next? I'll close
Sure.
out.
This is an interesting one. I don't remember checking this out, or I don't remember this song. I know
That's
I've
fair.
definitely uh been trying to catch up again because you guys will see, but the most recent comeback I'm really into. So
Mm.
this is a fun one. It's definitely like, I don't know if I could say darker than what they're used to doing. It's got much more
Okay.
of a like
Yeah.
much more of a cohesive sort of rhythm to it than their other stuff. And I kind of liked their disjointed rhythms and how everything kind of fit together with those vocals that they have, because it was like Jungsub has such like a uh crackly sort of rap style,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
the vocalists really fill in all of the gaps that the song leaves, like musically. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a really good scone with a good cup of coffee. um
Your metaphors,
but
Therese.
I should look, I gotta sort around this brain somehow.
I got you.
But no, it's interesting because this is very much more like smooth in the sense of I can more easily predict what's going to happen next with this song
Mm.
than with the previous songs. And it doesn't surprise me as much, which makes me sad, but it's also like a good uh cohesive rhythm, and I like the rhythm. I like the chorus. I really like in the music video how they were like glitching the same few shots over and over again when they were
Yeah,
like
that was
repeating
sick.
parts of.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All in all, it's like this is pretty solid. I am sad that I missed this one. Also, shout out to the goat dance scene in water. Thank goodness
Yes.
we got one from them.
Water. Woo!
Oh, and I was gonna point it out in the previous back down video, but if Alex's thing is lip rings, mine is face jewelry. I freaking love seeing face jewelry, and Kehoe had this weird like metal band-aid going on in back down, and it was really like tripping me up because I was like, I don't know if I'm into it, but I'm kind of into it. Like, it's, it's a sick look
I
for
have yet
anyone.
I have yet to pick a facial bias in terms of things
Yeah,
that I
you gotta find an
enjoy.
accessory.
I gotta
You
find
gotta
an
find your
accessory.
favorite K-pop accessory.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to cook on that. So I'll be back later on. Um,
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one. I think in some parts it feels very minimalistic, which isn't a bad thing. But at the same point, I think like a lot of the focus, I'd argue, is the chorus. Like they're really trying to like gun for the chorus, and I feel like that's pretty apparent in terms of the songwriting. But I do like the way that they kind of switched up, especially the verses, the way that they kind of had that like trap beat in there. I think to me that's obviously just kind of differentiates where the song's at. But as well as that, I think it obviously offers like a cool breakup to what keeps the song interesting and fun. So definitely like that a lot. The rapping was great in this track as well. But as well as that, again, I think I gotta agree with. I'm pretty sure Sweetly put in the comments about the chorus. I think this chorus is like really fun. It does make you inherently want to jump. I feel, it's got that vibe, especially when they're all like mid-air and it's the way they have the music video cut up. I'm like, man, it does give you that vibe. So definitely enjoyed this one. I think this is amongst the top songs that we've listened to from them, but I don't know if I would put it as a favorite for right now. But we're definitely feeling good. So enjoy this one a lot. And I think we're going to move on to the next one. Sweetly did add their comment and said, when men wear belly chains or upper arm bands, or arm belts, sorry, excuse me. I don't know why I said arm bands. Yeah, you're going to have to give us a little...
I don't know if I've seen
like
it
a harness?
called that. Or like a band? I don't know. Okay,
it's going to be hard
cool.
for us to know. It's going to be hard for us to discern what that is in chat form. But...
And then I saw Youthful was digging something about the song. I gotta say, Youthful, you missed out on some of my favorite songs. We still got some good ones, but go check out the other songs that you missed.
I will agree with Alex's point. It does feel like the song kind of does end a little short of the goal line. I feel, it's like you could give me another like 15 seconds or like another like another bar, and I think it would have just added to that like overall like fun aspect to the track. So obviously with the song being called Jump, I feel like you gotta throw down a little bit. So definitely enjoy it. Kala's comment also got me as well. They said yeah, this song is really good, I love it, but it feels a little less P1 in some ways. I feel that's probably I'm definitely on the same wavelength. I feel like that's like, it definitely has the P1Harmony feeling, but there are some things that I felt like within the first couple tracks that we've listened to that I was like, there's some stuff that I was missing from that like beginning-ish era. So no diss to this song, no, but this was also a really fun one. So we are going to move into the next one, which it looks to be like Fall in Love Again. Are we gonna get we're getting a soft boy? Are we getting like a ballad song?
Soft.
Getting a ballad maybe?
The album art is like some sort of fluffy tribble.
Oh,
so it's got to be a soft song.
That's cute. I like it. Youthful says English single, I think, and then Sweetly comment on our ask about the arm belt, kind of like a band but has a buckle. So like a belt, so basically a belt on an arm,
like a garter.
Let us know. Give us some clarification. But we're gonna listen to Fall in Love Again.
We'll see at some point.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not all back. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. And I promise you can fall in love again.
I know I can give you everything you ask for, well, but I get the feeling you think that I'm gassed up. Well, that's because everybody else lets you down.
Ooh, nice.
I can tell that you don't trust me cause it messed up. Whoa, can't you tell that I move the way to rest us? Whoa, might be young, but I'm just saying I can hold you down. Yeah.
You don't need anyone else, cause good guys are a blessing. If it feels right, then just let it. Look in my eyes, I can tell you see. You should be riding with me. Take a chance, baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not all bad. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. And I promise you can fall in love again.
Take a chance, baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not all bad. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back.
And I promise you can fall in love again.
낯선 너의 말투 괜히 한번 얻겠지 말해줘 너의 마음 Baby time is ticking 넘어와줘 그냥 빨리 먹으러 가자 Italian 너도 날 원한다면 take a chance money get married
And I won't ever change. When I'm old and I'm gray, I promise to hold you the same way, keeping you close the way I do today. That's all that I'm gonna do.
Cause good guys are a blessing. If it feels right, then just let it.
Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not hold back. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. And I promise you can fall in love again. Take a chance, baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not hold back. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. And I promise you can fall in love again.
사랑에 빠진 채로 너에게 사랑에 빠진 너는 모르게 더 깊게 심해 맘을 따라 굳게 Alright 넌 참 널 너무 잘 몰라 걷자 여차하면 날 좋을 때 조만간 나와 걷자
Let's kick it, pick up the phone, babe. 저 뜨거운 태양 아래로 달려 바람을 가도 시원한 바람이 bro.
다 가진 네가 뭐가 shoulda 다다다 잊고 나와 We can dance all night
You should be riding with me.
Take a chance, baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but not hold back. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back.
And I promise you can fall in love again. Take a chance, baby, let's take a chance. Yeah, I know he did you wrong, but we're not hold back. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. And I promise you can fall in love again.
That was spicy,
God.
guys. That was Fall in Love Again by P1Harmony. Very sick. Very sick. The boys are
Wow.
cute.
That was. Everyone should be taking love advice from P1Harmony.
Hey, big cheese, big
God.
cheese sandwich. You know what I'm
The
saying?
big cheeses.
We love it. We love it. We love
That was a
it.
good one.
Man, this is. I guess I'll start. I love this song. This was great. Really like catchy. Also, the same point, the lyrics are like really wholesome. Like, your boy loves a good, nice, like wholesome track. But I also thought the music video was really well shot. Like, they were able to kind of incorporate some like goofy elements that like just keeps it fun. I would argue for like the listener base, but as well as that, just like keeping like the vibes light. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a sucker for a good like cheesy like love song. You know, I'm about it. So this one was great. I think this one hits a great like vibe where it's like it has enough like cool like beat switches, but like in the same way you're able to kind of focus a lot on like their individual like vocal skills. So definitely like that a ton. But yeah, this was great. This was a fire track. Definitely gonna add this to my playlist 100%.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm sure I've heard it at some point, but I really like jumped the tracks in P1Harmony. I was like so on board. I was so fully invested, and then I don't know what happened.
Then you
but
ghosted them.
I'm just completely on a different side now. I ghosted them. I'm so sorry, P1.
Oof, damn.
No, I had like
Left 'em
full
on red.
emotional. I had full like emotional stocks in P1Harmony. I'm like, this is it. And the last time I had this much like passion was for Stray Kids. So I'm like, this is it. They're going somewhere. We're gonna do it.
Stonks
But
are high.
Yeah, I don't know. I must have really gotten on the girl group train because totally missed this one too.
Damn,
Great
damn.
stuff. Yeah, what a look for Kiho. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good look. I think they all have really good looks. I think Jiyoung's like green tips are
yeah.
so fly.
Flex.
Like damn, no one else in the world could have done that. But he looks good in them. All right, Youthful, we gotta make up for it. Like we did it bad. They deserve better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the music video was really, really cute. The song was very relaxed, almost like the Pink Sweats song. And because they've already done something like this, and I liked that a lot, I'm now going to associate the style with them more. So I want more is what I'm asking for, please. More. It doesn't have to be more. It doesn't have to be like in full English, but I do think they're working on a sort of Western discography that this could fit into. So yeah, I'm totally on board, and lots of vocals always. Thank you.
So eloquent. Alex,
Also,
will you
Jungsub
be...
was amazing.
Joseph
I love
was
him.
amazing. Yeah,
He's
I
so
would agree.
cool.
I would agree. You have some eloquent words for us, Alex?
No.
Oh!
No, I mean, I don't have anything fancy to say. I'm like a monkey, like hitting cymbals together tonight.
Cheese sandwich, good.
Cheese sandwich. Like
Yeah.
cheese.
Love the music video. Cute little character costume design. It's
Yeah.
a very cute story. I feel like I could watch it in silence and enjoy it. I like the song. It was very chill. I think out of the the chiller songs that we've heard tonight from them, I think this was my favorite. So something, I thought it was going to be an all English song. Because it was seeming like it was going to be all in English.
Yeah.
Like they had like hard committed to it, and then it just, I don't know, there's just like a random, those verses just weren't, which is fine. I just, somebody in the chat said that it was an English single, so I guess I was just expecting the whole song to be in English. That I was thrown off a little bit. Obviously, the K-pop group.
You gotta let Jungsub cook.
Yeah,
speak
gotta.
Korean, do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I was just
Speak English.
Expectations. No,
I'm just kidding.
my expectations were just subverted a little bit.
That's fair.
Which is fine. I thought it was a good song. I really wasn't expecting the Jungsub Intak rap like to go as hard as it went at the end, because of the vibe of the song was so
agreed.
like easy listening, chill, and their rap was like really, really good. All of that aside, I have one major complaint, which
How dare you?
which makes this song a thumbs down for me.
Oh.
Soul does not have a line in this song.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. Never mind, actually.
I just want to set the record there. He does not have a single line
Oof.
in this song.
Oof.
He is a member of this group. What are we doing? Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
we have seen that he can sing and rap, and even if he can't, give the man a damn line. What are we doing?
How could they massacre my boy like this?
I was okay with him getting minimal lines earlier, because I understand there's like, if there's like a confidence issue or he's a dancer. That was not the point of the song. You cannot not give a member of the group lines.
No lines.
It does not matter. It does not matter where they stack up in like vocal talent or wherever compared to everyone else. There's tons of groups that have S tier vocalists that have ballad songs that give even their the worst vocalists get their vocals. This doesn't, in my opinion, this is not okay. Not to be serious and super harsh on it, but yeah, I don't like that at all. I think that is super uncool.
No, I think
if
that's
that was his choice,
so be it.
by all means, sure, so be it. I don't have any more information on that, so I can't get into it with that context. Not knowing anything, and just like I even looked up the lyric distribution, all that kind of stuff while you guys were talking, just to be sure. I don't. Yeah, I think it's bad. To have a member of a group who just doesn't get a line. So
we gotta get some justice for Soul,
So if it was the case that he was doing backup vocals, do you think that's acceptable?
No.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's bad.
I see the issue. I see the issue you have now. Yeah, that's a major flaw of the song. And Youthful, if you missed this, we've talked about his lack of lines before, and he has stated before that he doesn't want as many lines because he's not as comfortable singing in another language. He's Japanese. But I'm kind of with you now, Alex, because they need at least one line. They need one little ad lib of him saying anything. It could be in Japanese. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
what? I'm so confused.
It seems odd. Yeah, it seems like a very
Yeah.
odd thing.
I mean,
And
I was way more accepting of that. I don't want to say excuse, but accepting of that reason earlier into their career. Really not that early into their career right now with this song. Right,
Yeah,
we're a
right.
couple years in. You know, presumably Soul was training before this. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you should be fluent, you should be confident, but
You
you
have to
should not
participate.
be. We're a couple years in. That can't, in my opinion, and you know, feel free to correct me if people know stuff that I don't. But I think that if you're a couple of years into a group and you're still not feeling confident enough to get your vocals in, or your company is saying like, oh, you're not fluent enough to do vocals or something, something is wrong.
agreed. Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a member. I don't know if it's the producers. I don't know if it's the company. It's just, to me, that's a big red flag.
I do think
And I
that
want him to do vocals because in the first song we heard, he was the first person that stood out to me. He had rap lines in the beginning, and I thought he was a super interesting vocalist. And so I have like my one member I've been keeping an eye out on this entire journey we've gone through, who's like continuously getting less and less lines as as his career's gone on, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
having a line distribution conversation is kind of, I understand line distribution issues, but I think in a case like this where someone doesn't want to sing as much, they want to dance more, I understand it. And I never consider line distribution as an issue as long as they have lines, you know? So if what Youthful is saying is true, that he leads all the lines that are marked as all members, I then I think I understand, because if you want to just dance, there are K-pop idols that have debuted and they've said, I don't want to sing, I just want to dance.
Just be a
And
choreographer.
yeah.
and but this is a great way to like get on stage and like get the main act money by being a dancer. So especially in like fourth, maybe fifth gen K-pop as we see coming up, I don't know where we're going to end up going, but I do see a tendency to shift more towards idols are not always singers, and that in itself leads to people that want to just dance or just rap or just something. Like if someone knows what they're good at and they stick to it, I think they can still be an idol. But I do think that they need to participate in tracks that are for the whole group. If it was like a unit track, understandable.
Sure. Yeah.
I
think
don't
it's
know.
I think it's
This
a
is
slippery
tough.
slope.
This is
It's a
tough.
slippery
Yeah.
slope because I think it's like as a non K-pop, head, obviously getting into it. This is kind of like very new to me, but since obviously both Therese and Alex have been listening to this and been a part of K-pop for much longer than I have, like for me it's like it's tough to see because I would imagine in regards to like musicians like you would want them to be able to do what they do, right? And I think that kind of flies against why you're doing it. And that's not to discredit discredit Soul, because like he's a fantastic dancer, but I think it's also difficult because it's like when you know that like this stuff requires you to be a very good singer as well as being a very good dancer, it's like it's kind of difficult to find. I don't feel like it's as difficult to find that line because a lot of groups do tend to do that and do it well. It's just I think it's hard when like again if he and we have no idea. I mean, I'm sure somebody in the comments is going to let us know, but like I would argue that like if he doesn't want lines and doesn't want to do that, like that makes that conversation even more difficult, I'd argue, where in the opposite end of the scale where like he wants lines but isn't getting it, then that's like I would argue that's more detrimental to the group
Right.
versus like not versus like him, like if he's actively seeking it out and wanting it, then that's more detrimental and they're not giving it to him. That's, I feel like that's kind of like, that's rough, you know. Whereas opposed to like if he like doesn't want to do it and just wants to be kind of a dancer and wants to do this thing, then there's a little bit more gray area, I would argue. But that's that's my opinion, I think.
I also want to point out to K-pop stans that we are very spoiled. Most
Sure.
artists cannot sing, dance, rap at the same time.
Sure.
Most people in general cannot do this.
I can't do that shit. So yeah.
So I don't want to set the expectations on idols, even though they are idols, like they're supposed to be the best of the best. I don't want to set those kind of expectations on them because I don't expect anyone to be able to do everything that I see some K-pop idols doing.
Yeah. Lena in chat mentioned that the members do the line distribution. So I mean that's a double-edged sword. So maybe he doesn't want lines, but in my opinion, the members shouldn't be okay with him not having lines if they're making those decisions. I don't know. This is like such a weird stance to take because you can. I sort of disagree. I think that you don't have to be a good singer, rapper, dancer to be in K-pop. I
Sure.
think that you can mask a lot in K-pop, and people do mask a lot. I'm not gonna get into specifics. I don't want to name anyone,
Sure.
but there are plenty of idols that cannot sing and or rap and can like kind of skate by and dance, but like still get lines and still get screen time, whether it has to do with like their looks or their variety personality or their popularity from something else. Like there are idols that are getting by with an adequate amount of lines and an adequate amount of time in these songs and stage like a good amount of like light on them without being super talented performers or super talented musicians. I don't think somebody being bad at singing or rapping, which Soul is not. We know
He's
that.
not,
I was gonna say he's not. Yeah.
I don't think that's an excuse for somebody to not get lines. I mean, there's plenty of examples of groups where you can point out weak members in groups or kind of quote unquote filler members, if you want to call them that. That doesn't take away from them ever getting. I've never heard a K-pop song in my life, especially this. Is this a title track? I'm assuming,
this is just
or
a single.
like a
It's a single,
special
yeah.
single.
Yeah.
I've never heard a K-pop song that did not explicitly have it pointed out that it would be like without a member on vocals or something. I've never heard a K-pop song that just had one member omitted from vocals essentially. And like, sure, he might be in some group vocals or something, or he might be hidden in the background or something. But I've never heard a song where they just didn't give somebody a line without like a reason.
Follow-up question. If there was some brand new debuted K-pop group and their whole concept was like someone, or it'd be like K-pop group featuring this person, and that person's only job is to dance, and they get a screen time in every single music video and stage time in every single stage, and it's just their dance break. Would that be okay? If it was explicitly stated like, hey, this person doesn't want to sing, they just want to dance. Here's the K-pop group, and we have a dancer. Is that okay? Because there's like
yes.
a ton of weird K-pop groups like that.
Yeah, that is okay because that's that's something that's established and
Yeah.
everybody is understanding of what the point is.
Okay.
Soul's position in the group is rapper and dancer.
Okay.
That's rough.
So maybe if Soul doesn't want to sing for every song, they just have him featuring Soul as dancer, or like something that explicitly says, we have a featured dancer in this group. Their job is to dance for this song. maybe that's the way to go about it. Because I understand. I understand the what the less comfort you feel here would not be felt by anyone else that isn't a K-pop stan. Nobody
Sure,
else that's
yeah.
listening to this song has any idea that there's a member named Soul that isn't getting lines. If they're watching this music video, they're not keeping track. Like, I think this is very much a K-pop stan only problem.
Sure,
And
yeah.
it is still a problem, but I don't think it needs to be addressed to the full extent that we are like taking on the emotional burden for. So I get where you guys are coming from.
I agree to disagree on that. I think even being a new K-pop fan, like, I would think that if you're a part of a group, you would want to highlight every member of the group. Obviously, you're not going to be able to highlight everyone to the fullest extent, but I do think if you are a part of a group, you would want people to care about why you're in this group, right? Like, to me at least, like, just being an outsider to some degree, like, I would want to know that Soul has parts in this song, you know, even if I don't like know them specifically. It's like I would need to know like that the members that I see on my computer screen are gonna be doing this shit, you know, like that to me is like, you know, I think that just goes across to just musicians in general. Like, that's like if I went to like a rock concert and like there's no bass player, like, that's like, you know, there's obviously going to be bass in the track, but it's like, it sucks because like maybe that bass line is really sick and there's no one playing bass that's doing that.
But if the song was never meant to have bass in it,
that would suck. It should have been. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, people leave out instruments in songs all the time.
Sure.
I don't think the same can be considered for people, but if you're considering voices an instrument, I don't know. It's very strange.
It's a slippery slope. Yeah.
It's a strange concept that we're entering because these groups have gotten so large, and it's like, what if one of the NCT members didn't get lines in one of their songs? There's 23 of them. Like,
that's true.
I'm confused because I understand the frustration, but I'm also like, musically, coming from more of a symphonic background, it makes sense to me. If someone doesn't want to participate, if someone's sick that
That's
day,
fair. Okay.
if someone doesn't want to do, like, if thinking about it as a business, I think I'm making sense of it. But yeah, as a fan, I want to see Soul. I want to see an awesome dance break in this music video if we're not getting vocals. So
I think it's that we both
yeah,
see both sides of the coin, and it's just unfortunate that people have to. I think it's unfortunate that fans of P1Harmony have to, if they choose to think about this in this way, it's like, just imagine if your bias is Soul, like, that just hurts. You know,
I
what
just
I mean?
think you can choose to get angry about it. I'm gonna choose not to get angry about it. It's up to them. It's literally like not in our control. So yeah,
that's true. I mean, hey, whatever. We're you know, shaking the fist at the sky kind of a thing, you know. But
yeah,
hopefully Soul, you'll get more parts, you know, if that is a thing. But we took a wild tangent there, but we're gonna
this
get
is such like a big conversation to tackle.
yeah, right in the middle or towards the end. I mean, sorry. But you know, thank you for all the comments. I feel like most of us were on a similar page. So yeah, we just want Soul to do what Soul does. You know,
We just want everyone to enjoy their time being an idol and not be super freaked out.
Yeah. No one needs
I'm
the added
pissed
pressure.
now.
Alex is pissed though. But anyway, we're gonna move on to, it looks to be the last song from P1Harmony, which is "Killing It." So we're gonna vibe out with the last.
Hopefully this will bring the mood up.
I hope so.
I'm on a hot 는 그런 노래 low 모두 다 손들어 거친 나의 road 멕시코 난리 paparazzi how me surprise 너네 눈이 좋게 found me
처음이지 난본적 없는 걸 바뀌지만 도둑한 이게 내 색깔 누가 뭐래도 swag이 다른 내 빛깔 I'm the boss, I'm the man, I'm a super super super
not a superstar already know that 이대로는 never wanna go back 나를 따라다녀 call me honey
내가 하는 거 왠지 있어 보이진 않네
사랑이 불탔듯 열정을 채웠어 나를 몰라도 끌리게 될걸 Yeah, better, better looking at me now
나만 내 뜻걸 On my clothes, 내 노래 every 걸 Yeah, we roll, 무릎 꿇을 걸 You already know, you already know We're killing it
저기 잡을 걸 When we play 내 춤은 할걸 Yeah, we slay 기가 죽을 걸 I got it made You already know We're killing it
My rule came 2005 수두장 뛰고 난 지금까지 still alive now I have a star got the 6-piece beach being stylish my vision ambition 맥시 난 가진 reason is big
처음이진 않지 본적 없는 걸 바뀌지만 독특한 이게 내 색깔 누가 뭐래도 swag이 다른 내 big 걸 I'm the boss, I'm the man I'm a super 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 태양이 불탔듯 열정을 태웠어
나를 몰라도 끌리게 될걸 Yeah, better, better looking at me now
나만의 때걸 On my clothes 내 노래 every 걸 Yeah we roll 무릎 꿇을 걸 You already know you already know
We're killing it 저기 잡을 걸 When we play 내 춤은 할걸 Yeah we slay 기가 죽을 걸 I got it made You already know We're killing it
We go up 반듯한 feel we go up 올려봐 We go up down down 거리 걸으면 flip flap 그런 shit yeah yeah
내 길을 막지 마 Can't stop a star from shining From shining So ready, set, let's go
Yeah, you already know, boy.
나만의 때걸 On my clothes 내 노래 every 걸 Yeah we roll 무릎 꿇을 걸 You already know
You already know
We killing it 저기 잡을 걸
When we play 내 춤은 할걸 Yeah we slay 기가 죽을 걸 I got it made You already know We're killing it
Describe what kind of place you look for. It's really safe plus world in the real world. Why did you only appear now?
Challenges did you encounter?
There's a lot of curiosity about the heroes. What did you
What is the Harmony Protocol?
think about that?
Oh my god.
That proves you
I
are heroes.
cannot. Now that I know the lore, this is gonna bother me.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that was
Okay.
killing it from P1Harmony. Very, very
So
cool.
they obviously got the message. More soul in the music video.
Let's go!
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely had. He was there. He had lines.
Yeah.
That's a step up.
He was there.
I guess I can go.
Yeah, shoot,
real quick.
Alex. Why not?
I really like this song. This is a good, fun song. It sort of lives in the what was the one song Back Down?
Back
for?
down.
The
Yeah.
one that I liked that was kind of noisy.
Yeah, that you're correct.
This song is a little bit like it's similar, but in like a little bit of less noisy way. But it's a very like it's one of those like turn your brain off kind of like bangers. It kind of just goes hard where it needs to, and it's fun. Young Sub has has multiple really good rap verses
Agreed.
in this, I
Yep.
think.
Mhm.
Like super fun. I was actually having trouble. I didn't realize that I didn't realize Soul had like the dyed tip, like blonde hair dyed tip in this until like halfway through. I didn't recognize that was him. So I actually was gonna sort of rewatch it and see if I could figure out like where more of his lines were, because I remember realizing it was him when he had like I think like a kind of back-to-back part with somebody around the middle, where they had like they were on some like centerpiece together, like rapping kind of together. That was cool to see him have parts. I think the vocalists definitely sound great as always. I've probably said it more. I've probably said it as many times as I could that Kehoe's voice is really something
Unreal.
special.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, really like interesting. Not only is he like a good vocalist, but like so recognizable and so like interesting of a vocalist. He's super like fun to listen to, I think. Other than that, I just think the vibes are good. The beat was really nice. I think the production was super good. The music video seemed like it was a step up in like budget.
Agreed. Yeah.
Especially, I mean, obviously, especially from their earlier stuff, but I mean, it just looked really clean. Like the sets looked really good. The outfits were great. The camera work seemed really good. I don't have any complaints.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next. I enjoyed this one. This was also very fun. I liked the horn. I guess it's like a horn sample a little bit to some degree. Just was like in the ears. I was like, man, this is so sick. I love this. On top of that, I would probably say my personal favorite in terms of vocals, I love Theo's vocals. He's got a grasp on me. So I feel like to me that's like one of the members that I think is probably my bias. But I also got to give a lot of love to Jung Sub. I feel like man, what an incredible rapper. Like I think and I think Youthful commented that he's like 18, which is like pretty incredible, you know, that he's just so
He had that line about like 2005 and I was like, wait. What?
Yeah. This man I mean like for doing what he does, like man, he's crushing it. So I'm very curious
He's killing
to see,
it.
He's I'm curious to see how much more talented I feel like they're gonna become. You know, I think this is a very good precursor to see, obviously considering how young the group is. I think for me as a new fan, I'm curious to see how far reaching they go in terms of their musical style, and like as they kind of like get older. I'm curious like how they're gonna continue to do like incredible shit like this. So very, very excited at least
Are you buying
for this group.
stocks?
Buying stocks now, yeah. So definitely great.
Add
I
to
have to
my
add another
album
boy.
collection.
I feel like I also have to add another boy group to my like revolving door of boy groups. I'm still big on ATs, man. I love ATs so much. So I feel like they're popping off for me. So I'm definitely throwing P1Harmony in the mix 100%. But yeah, great.
Maybe you should check out Zykers.
We'll probably check out Zykers on the wheel, maybe. I don't know. Find out. But yeah, very cool. Big ups. Like this track.
Yeah.
Therese, your
Good
thoughts?
I feel like I've said it all. No. in my head, I was like, damn, god damn. And then I've just been interjecting you guys to
And
say
meanwhile,
the
it's just
exact
the
same thing.
dots like across your face.
Yeah. And it's in my head. Guys, you can't hear it. I'm thinking so loud right now.
Oh God!
Like, oh.
Wait, let me really try to think of what you're thinking of. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
It was literally just that sample. That's that horn sample. Like, damn. When I first heard that, I was like, oh my God, I'm either gonna hate this song or love this song. There is no in between. And I think that goes for like all of anyone that's gonna listen to this. You're either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. And this is a love for me. This is a big love. It is the noisiest like horn sound they could have chosen, but I think it works in such a good way.
Yeah.
I I think it's something about like the minimal. They use kind of like minimal chords around that, so it doesn't hurt as much as like other K-pop songs where they add on add and add and add and add. And this one, it was just like have this weird thing. Okay, I take it away. Do you still like it? Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
give
one
it
of
back
those.
again. Here you go. Would you like it again?
Yeah. So I really liked that weird thing. Thank you. Thank you, P1Harmony. Junk Sub's amazing. Every single thing he
Yeah,
does,
Junk
I'm
Sub.
like, damn. I'm so on board for the next generation if like he's leading it, you know? Because I feel like
Cooking.
he's leading it. I don't know. I think he's leading it.
Chefs in the
Definitely
kitchen.
this is the youngest idol that I am a fan of currently.
Fair enough.
Just like out of all the people that have debuted. Oh no, wait.
Mm?
Because Hayden's my bias in New Jeans. I don't know how old she is, but or Hayen.
Hayen, yeah.
The Magne. But yeah, like really great stuff. I love seeing these kids just go off and do their own thing.
These kids.
I think they are kids. There's 2005.
No, I no.
Brandon.
I know.
2005.
Hyen's 15.
Okay, she's younger then. Never mind.
Okay.
I also really like her vocals, but yeah, I'm
That's
getting
crazy.
excited. You know, like if you get like into K-pop long enough, I think if Luke was here that was saying
Luke
they
was
were
here, yeah.
fans of K-pop since like 10 years. You know the ebbs and flow. Like you get it really into K-pop, you drop out, you listen to the other stuff, you get back in, you drop out. And I'm on another upswing of like I'm really into it. I'm really excited seeing what they're gonna do. I think P1Harmony is one of those groups that big emotional stocks.
Yeah.
They
Facts.
better do good. They better do well from here. I mean, they are doing really well.
They are doing
but
well, yeah.
I'm expecting explosive growth. It happened with Stray Kids. It can happen with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super kind of underdogs in the industry. Just
Yeah.
like company wise, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're talked about a lot in other K-pop companies or
Huh.
K-pop communities that I'm a part of. But
Interesting.
They for me, who's kind of like out of the boy group kind of landscape, I would say I hear about them. They come across to me as like a moderate, like mid-tier boy group, for
Oh.
sure. I don't.
Yeah. They gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
They're top tier
yeah.
level.
I agree, but I don't
Stonks.
think that's necessarily a bad thing because I think there is a polarization of boy groups a lot of times where it doesn't. I think it exists less with girl groups, but I think there's a polarization with boy groups to whether they're like really unknown or they're insanely popular and their sales are crazy. And there's not that many boy groups I feel like that are kind of like in a comfortable medium. And like P1Harmony is still on the rise, so it's not like a descending
Right.
popularity. They remind me of like the boys, AB6, P1Harmony. They kind of all kind of remind me of that same general level. It's like they're upper mid tier, kind of like almost there, but they're just not. They're not like the big three. They're not the straight
Which
kids.
is kind of
They're
crazy
not-
if you think about it, because the group in general is much younger than the boys or AB6.
Yeah, and I didn't know that, which is super cool. I mean, they have a lot of room.
Yeah.
They got a lot of time.
They do. They do have a lot of time.
What's cool about them being like so young, and I guess how old is their oldest member? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Chat.
I know some of them are pretty young, so it's cool that they debuted so young and are so good, like a couple years in, because that means they're going to be relatively still really young, even when they're assuming they have a 7-year contract. Assuming when their contract is over, they're going to be still, at a great age for them to either like renew or like do their own solo things and like build a really solid career, because I think they're gonna build up a great following from P1Harmony, whether they decide to continue with that or do their own things after. I
Yeah,
think
sure.
them debuting so young is just gonna help them out so much when they decide to do whatever they do next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But I also don't want. I say I don't want babies to be debuting, but also my bias in New Jeans is the
Well-
manga. So it's like, oh.
That's fair. Yeah. It's tough strides. Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
think when you're that young and you're that passionate about what you want to do, there's nothing that's gonna stop
Yeah,
you.
you gotta respect that. Yeah,
Like,
you gotta
you're,
respect that.
you're gonna do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like I'm a big I don't think anyone should debut in K-pop under 16. And for a while that was like seeming like the group's like debut age was getting a little more normalized, like they were a little older.
Mm.
There was like something happening, I think. And then I don't know what happened. There was like a switch that flipped the last couple of years where the debut ages have been getting really, really scary young to me. I really don't like it. Like some like 13-year-old. I think
Oh.
one of the girls from Lapillus, I think. I could be wrong. I think she was 12 when she debuted. I really, really hate it.
That's rough. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. Debuted at 13. That's what Youthful says.
Was she 13? Okay.
That's still crazy
be
though.
off.
That's yeah. Ugh.
Maybe she was 12 when like pre-debut info came out about her or something. I don't know. I
Still-
remember something 12.
Still not good. I don't think.
It's really hard to get behind and like support groups that are debuting members that young. It's it
It's a little rough.
seems unethical.
Yep. I would agree. Yeah.
But you know, that's the way the industry is going, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Well, listen. We wildly got off topic again, but it's okay. If you know us, you know that's what we do. You know, that's our tangents here. So, I guess I'll start with my favorites that I've heard, because I imagine we're only going to be doing the one stream.
Yeah, this is
for
it.
right
This
now.
is their
So
whole.
this is our whole discography right now. So we will come back to them if they come back. So very stoked. But I'd probably say my favorites were in no particular order. I liked Do It Like This, of course. I would also say similarly to, ooh, you know what? Actually, I'll change it to Jump, and then I actually like their most current song, Killing It. And then I'll put honorable mention would be Gotta Get Back with Pink Sweats. I thought that was a very good track as well. So that'd be
I'm going Jump, Killing It, Back Down in that order.
Ooh,
Mm,
ayo.
I still think I'm gonna ignore my recency bias. I still think Scared is my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
Second
That's a good one.
favorite. Second
good.
favorite might be Killing It. Third favorite, Do It Like This.
Ooh, okay. Oh, y'all
Yeah.
we're
Alright.
roughly similar lanes. So very cool. Well, thank you for joining us. If you joined us for P1Harmony, very sick. We also do cover a whole host of groups. So if you do see a group that we have not covered yet, let us know, because we're always trying to look for new groups to get involved with. So feel free to drop a comment down below. As well as that, we will be, I don't know if people have been in chat here before, but if you do hang out, you do get channel points. Luckily, our good friend Sweetly cashed in some points for the wheel. So if you do come hang out, you get points, and then you can use it to add it to our wheel, which we do. I have a ton of videos to edit for those and to put out, so keep your eyes peeled. But yeah. We do a ton of those, so come join us for that. It'd be very, very sick. Therese is gonna be taking a vacation, so it'll just be the Alex and Brandon show next week. I know, big sad. I know all of you love Therese, so but yeah, we'll be rocking the old school setup with just me and Alex. So taking it back,
All right. I'll tell you now what we're doing.
Tell the chat, baby.
All right,
Sneak peek.
Monday we're gonna listen to the debuts from Islet and VV Up and Rescene, I think. And we are going to check out maybe Baby Monster or Vicha. Kind of gonna do a mixed bag. We're gonna do a bunch of the newer girl group stuff that we've been missing out on, some debuts that I have been purposely not listening to, and it's been killing me. So I'm really dying to listen to a lot of this stuff.
Don't let
so
Alex die.
Come hang out if you want to see a bunch of debut. Watch us learn about groups that I literally have no idea about any of these groups.
Same.
I've been completely like putting on my my shades on. I haven't been looking at any of this. Yeah, putting my lampshade over my head and just been not looking at anything.
I'll be sad that I won't be able to join the Islet debut, but I did check it out on my own because I was too excited. So
I'm jealous.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you should be. You should be jealous.
Oof.
Youthful Eagle says Candy Shop from Brave Entertainment. I know they're debuting. I haven't checked it out yet. I really part of me doesn't want to support Brave Entertainment at all. But part of me is curious, so maybe we'll see. Sweetly don't like most of the girl group debuts. Excited for Artemis. I'm also excited for Artemis. We would really want to do a Luna thing, but I think that is not in the cards.
It's a slippery slope,
unfortunately. At the moment, and I think that getting into Artemis without the Luna context is kind of stupid. So I don't know what our plan is to get to that. I'm still trying to figure that out. All right, and then on top of Monday with the girl group debut stuff, we're gonna do a stream on Wednesday as well. Wednesday, if anyone's interested in watching Island 2 with us, we are going to do all 24 of the intro videos to get to know all the contestants for Island 2. We will also watch Rosé's signal song for it.
Oh yeah.
Because that comes out tomorrow. But I will be holding off and listening to it, which is really painful for me. So I will wait until Wednesday. We will watch that together. We'll watch all the videos of the girls. We'll make, I don't know, pre-show biases. We'll make predictions. We'll chat it up a little bit. Maybe we'll make like a little like infographic and stuff to put our thoughts on contestants or something. We're gonna be watching it on Twitch when it comes out, so we'll give more information on that when it comes close. But yeah, if you don't know anything about the show or you want to get into it, come
join
hang
us.
out. We'll, figure it out.
To answer Emily and Callie's question, I do want to dive into Lucy, and I also want to dive into and flying and CM Blue. We definitely have like a whole lot of artists we need to get into at some point, but that's probably further into the future, probably around their tour maybe. So check us back then.
Yeah, we will keep you all posted for sure. And Sweetly, send it to me. I don't know if you can send it to me in chat or if you would like to send it to me via email or whatever. I don't think Twitch has a chat, like a inbox or anything, so, or just DM me on Instagram. It's
wait, the Sherlock cover? Are you talking about the Sherlock cover? Or
yeah.
You're not allowed to watch that. We're gonna dive into Shiny.
Oh okay.
No,
well,
sorry.
Wow.
But I'm gonna watch it because I know what Shiny sounds
like. Man, I got blocked by Therese live. Damn, holy shit. She was like, no, bad.
We want to
Brandon,
keep him
bad.
pure, and there are
Bad,
some
bad.
groups that are really hard. Like, it's been really hard to keep him away from BTS.
She was like, bad Brandon. No, get back,
Not really.
get back in your
we're
hole.
trying
I'm
to
like,
keep him
oh,
a
God.
baby.
Oh.
We're trying to keep him a K-pop baby, so we're gatekeeping all the good groups from him.
It is pretty harsh.
Everyone, I think it's great because everyone in chat is just like, you should check this group out. You should check this group. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, y'all, you don't understand. Like, shit, it's so crazy. There's so much shit that I have to catch up on. And BTS is going to be an entire month, you fool. So
Yeah.
buckle in.
That'll be fun.
I'm not ready.
Useful. Stacy is the next next.
Stacy's a
group we're deep diving.
girl group, yeah. So we will
Make
do
sure
them.
you hear from my hot takes on Stacy.
Oh my god, it's gonna be. He's gonna
It's
have
gonna
the
cube
haterade
rant.
that
It's a
week.
cube. It's a
That's
cube
gonna be
rant
the
all over
haterade.
again. Cube rant all over again. Guys, if you want cube rant 2.0, come
It's
pull
not
up.
cube, but it is.
Pull
it
up.
is anti-drop.
Pull up.
Anti-drop
Pull up.
nation.
Pull up. But oh well, very exciting. Well, thank you all for joining us. If you do like this, do you realize how much content Brandon is still lacking from Stray Kids?
Siren, no one can keep up with Stray Kids. Not even Stay.
That's oof. Anyway, we'll die. Hopefully, we'll be back to Stray Kids again. I know we've done. You should watch those if you
we
haven't.
will be back.
You
they
should
will
watch
have
those.
a comeback this year.
I was gonna say, okay, Siren's keeping up, so you're god tier.
I
But-
guarantee all of you who think that you're perfect stans that watch every single content that comes out, there's something that you missed. I guarantee it.
Damn.
It happens to everyone. I've been a BTS fan for like 5 years now, and I'm still finding new shit.
Is this the Therese call out arc now? We're getting into call outs now.
I'm just saying it how it is. Don't think that you're perfect. No one's perfect.
Ooh, damn. Okay, girl. All right. Well, we're gonna end on that spicy note. Thank you for joining us. We love doing this, so hopefully, y'all be vibing with us in the next ones next week. Because we just have a great time. So if you do also like having a great time, give us a follow here. Would be really sick. As well as that, give us a subscribe on YouTube. That's the best way to help out. We are very close to 5K subs, so if you can help us get to that level, be very sick. We'll be doing a giveaway at 5K, so if you want to help out with that, be amazing. As well as that, give me a follow on pretty much wherever you can, so we can keep up and be friends and stuff. So thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you next week, guys. So have a good night or day or wherever you're at, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.